Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our accounts spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
Hey guys, welcome to SST. Welcome guys. Just give me 1 second here. Welcome everybody.
Recording in progress.
How's everybody doing? How's everyone's weekend? Are we ready to get back to the markets, guys? Get back to work? Okay guys, thanks for joining. My name is Ron. My partner is Dave, Stocksnipertrading. Thank you guys for joining. Welcome everybody. Guys, so what we're going to do is we're just going to review the markets. Unfortunately, yesterday we didn't have internet, and it was a Canadian bank holiday too. So worked out well. We're from Canada, so with the banks off, we had a day off too. So but let's get into the markets right now. We're going to go for about 3 hours, guys, till 3 p.m. Eastern. It is our afternoon session. So guys, first thing we're going to look at is number one. I just want to explain real quick what this platform is over here. This is Bookmap. Okay, this is a live liquidity feed. This is looking at the Dow Jones Industrial right now, the live contracts that are in the market. These are all pending orders in the market. It's an order flow. So these are the bids below us, and these are the offers above us today. We'll be looking for a new contract soon, because this one's going to be expiring. So we'll be looking for the new futures contract in a few more days when they release it. So we'll be looking at that as well. The white line over here, guys, is called the VWAP, Volume Weighted Average Price. It's kind of like a baseline where a lot of transactions occur. So it's kind of like an institutional line over here of an average. So we'll keep that. I always like to keep that on the chart too. And then if you ever hear me talking about this, the delta cumulative volume, this is like net transactions so far. I have it in 15-minute time slices, these increments. So it was like 11 a.m., 11:15, 11:30, 11:45, 12. So over an hour. Looks like it's a lot of these transactions are net negative, but it could be, we'll see if they come back down here, or if it starts to build and then all of a sudden they're pushing it through this area of resistance over here. Okay, so we will talk about all of this going forward. We'll introduce some new indicators and things like that, but first thing is, we are price action traders. So we really like to trade with price action. Okay, indicators are great, but they're only great to a certain degree. The first thing is you want to follow live market liquidity, price action, because it is a leading indicator. Anything else is always going to be a lagging indicator, because they print after the fact. So they're nice to use for confluence to help you when you're making a decision in the markets, but I don't believe in just taking buys and sells just because a crossover is happening in the market on a moving average or something like that. Okay, show the cumulative delta. Yeah, no problem. So I can show it. Is that okay? Okay, so we'll keep it on there, guys. But again, there's a lot of moving parts here. So slowly we'll start introducing what's going on over here, what's going on over here, what's going on over here, what's over here. So I know there's a lot. It's busy. There's a lot going on. But for some of you guys that are learning this, then maybe this will be very helpful for you guys. Okay. And then over here, guys, are our TradingView charts. Are you guys having issues with Global Prime on TradingView? Yeah, so I'm having it too, guys. Where before they were having issues last week, but they were still displaying price action. So right now they have nothing. So we're just going to look at some other charts, guys. Okay. So again, we don't really care who the provider is. What we're looking at is price action. Okay. So right now I'm looking at US 30 currency com. We've got over here NASDAQ. We've got Black Bull. So you can see that they're just separate providers, but what I'm looking at is more the price action and things like that. So if the numbers are different, I understand that. The numbers are also different on my broker when I'm taking buys and sells, but I'm not looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the price action, I'm looking at the structure in the market, and I'm matching it up with my trading broker. Okay, so let's just go over news. Take a look at anything what we have to look at for this week. So yesterday, guys, Canadian bank holidays. All of our banks were closed yesterday for Victoria Day. Happy Victoria Day to the Canadians that were out there with fireworks and things like that. Hope you guys enjoyed your weekend with family. Okay, Tuesday, today. We had London, okay? So lots of news came out of London. We moved into New York. Dave did New York. You guys did really well. Congratulations in there. And over here, we had some big folders, flash manufacturing. You can see it was very volatile today. And then we're moving over into this afternoon. This is us. So all we basically have is what we're going to trade into is some German president news over here. And then it goes into later, guys. If you guys are trading NZD, anything in Sydney, Australia, you guys have big folders tonight at 10 p.m. Okay, and then going over tomorrow, what do we have? We have tomorrow is a big day in the markets. We have FOMC meeting minutes. So this is not the actual where Powell comes out and speaks and conference. This is just the meeting minutes from last month. They released them and for review and things like that. But this will affect the markets. Okay, so if you're trading tomorrow afternoon, make sure you understand that 2 p.m. Eastern, things can start to move really fast and erratic because of these FOMC minutes. And also, we cannot forget at 10 a.m., 10:05 tomorrow, Treasury Secretary Yellen speaks. Okay, so she is our Treasury Secretary. So when she speaks, okay, possible volatility at that time. So that's tomorrow. Then we're going to move into not a lot going on Thursday, just the basic unemployment claims, weekly unemployment claims in the US around 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Then we'll move into our Friday, and that's the end of this week. Okay, so doesn't look like a crazy week, but we still have also, guys, how many of you guys are aware of the debt ceiling crisis right now? It's been moved deadline till June 1st, so we're waiting to see what will happen with that as well. That will affect everything. So we have to keep in mind that there's going to be news that can be released anytime. Anytime like Biden speaks, if you hear him speaking or something about anything to do with debt ceiling and you're in the markets, be prepared for how the markets react. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I want to do US 30. I want to look at NASDAQ. We'll look at gold, and then a fourth chart is you guys can choose. Okay, I saw someone said, some of you said BTC. We can look at Bitcoin if you guys want analysis on Bitcoin. We can look at anything. It's your choice, guys. Okay, it's your choice. That will be whatever you guys want. But I like to trade Miss Jones, so let's take a look at how she is doing. She has her personality, but you got to know what it is. Okay, she is a woman, so I have a wife too, so I understand how it is. So, but she's a little erratic. She can be, but she's always, you can come back to her and she'll make you happy. So, but you got to be very. You got to take your time. You got to, get to meet her. You can't just, you got to wine and dine her for a little bit to get to know how her personality is. Okay, so this is what we do. Okay, so we want to get to know the personalities of the securities. Okay, so if you know Yoda in our group, he's big on NASDAQ. Okay, me and him we joke around. Okay, he wants me to go over to NASDAQ. I could try and bring him over here, but he likes NASDAQ because he trades a lot of tech. I'm not a techie guy. I don't like tech personally. Like I'm an old school piece of paper and a pen. I'm still doing that. I hate computers. I hate technology. So that's not my expertise. That's his. He enjoys technology and he does really well with it. Me, I enjoy the like US 30. It's an overall indication of the markets and things like that. We can look at also, guys, we're going to start to get more into S&P. We're going to start to get into other things, not just Dow and NASDAQ. We'll get in S&P slowly, start introducing different type of securities. But just what it is find what you're comfortable trading and just learn how it moves. Okay, you might hate US 30 and you might love NASDAQ. I know some traders that hate NASDAQ and they love US 30. So it's just whatever's personal to you. Who cares what other people trade? It's what you feel is right for you. Yeah, V, hopefully Rogers doesn't cut me off again. Guys, I'm being serious. Sometimes I gotta watch what I say over here. So if you see that I'm watching what I'm saying, I don't want internet to get cut off, guys, okay? I really, or else we're gonna have no stream. And then I'm just gonna have to go scalping at Tim Hortons and making fun of the Rogers guys at work over there. I don't want to do that, guys. I did that all day yesterday. I'm sick of it. I know them all too. I went to high school with all of them, so they drive me crazy. You know what, guys? Okay. We had an over and under. They have a sign that says this. They're doing a roundabout, guys. A roundabout. If I want, I could go there tomorrow with 3 of my buddies, and I could have that roundabout done in 3 days. They have a sign over there that they're going to take till December. Till December, guys. We're not even in June. June, July, August, September, October, November, December. What is that? 6-7 months? That's how long they're going to take there. And they conveniently set up their camp right beside the Tim Hortons. So all they do is sit there with coffees all day staring at the dirt. And that's why I go over there and I bully them. I went to high school with all of them. So we did an over and under. I said, guys, I'm going to take the under that you guys are going to finish a roundabout by November. I can come here with 3 of my buddies tomorrow and we'll have it done. And they started laughing. They took the over, and their foreman, their crew leader, also said, "I'm taking the over," because they know how city work works. So sorry guys, going off tangent here, but they're taking the over. So they're saying that they're not even going to complete it by December. So we'll have this conversation again, guys, in December, okay? And I'll let you know how that roundabout is going. And they're saying that they're not going to finish it by December because they know. These are how contracts work with cities. Sorry guys if I said that. I might get cut off by Rogers in probably right now. So if there's any glitches, guys, it's you guys will see for yourself. Okay, I'm getting sick and tired of this shit myself. Okay, but let's go back to regular scheduled programming here. Our daily candles over here. Okay, how are our daily candles moving? So if we were not in the markets yesterday due to not having any internet, or maybe we didn't see what was going on, now I have internet, so now I see the candles populating. So now I can take a look at what's going on. So let's look how we moved last week. Okay, so remember Wednesdays, kind of like what have we been saying? If you're a swing trader, a position trader, Wednesdays are normally maybe a midweek continuation or a reversal. So it kind of reversed the market on Wednesday last week where we came up bullish. Where's Dave? Dave is in the private Zoom in New York. Okay, that's where Dave is. Dave is not hostage. He's still here, believe me. Dave is here, but he's doing some other things. Okay, so if you guys don't want me on YouTube, we'll bring Dave back. No issues. No issues. Okay, but Dave is here. Dave is doing great. Okay, so anyways, okay, so are we all good? I'm here, Dave is here, we're all here. Now, let's get back to trading. Okay, so Wednesday, we had a reversal, big bullish candle. Look at, guys, are we getting better at 50% retracements? How are we doing on this? I hope we're doing good. Okay, so we retraced right here. Guys, remember this? We bought this wick like over here on scalping. It was a kill shot. Guys, I got to be careful too. The internet doesn't like that word kill shot, but we use that as scalpers. I've been using this term for over 20 years, but apparently the internet doesn't like when I use the word kill shot. So I'm not talking physically about shooting a gun. I'm talking about snipers take a kill shot right there. And guys, again, if my internet shuts off again, I apologize. I just want to make it that you guys understand what I'm going through over here. And it's getting really, really, really frustrating on my side where I can only be poked so much myself because I can't, I don't, I want to be real, guys. I want to just talk how I talk. I hate getting censored, okay? And I'm really getting sick and tired of this shit. So that's why we, like, guys, I gotta really watch what I say, okay? And then over here, okay? So let's look at what happened the rest of the week, okay? So how did we finish on Thursday? And then we came into Friday, it made a high, took out the highs. We still have a lot of supply over here. We pushed down, we closed right here. Now, over the weekend, if you guys hold any positions over the weekend, this is what could happen, okay? So they gapped it down. They gapped it down. We opened green yesterday, Monday, guys. I couldn't see this candle. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't see this, but I was scalping at the Tim Hortons. So that's why, guys, mobile trading. Everyone asks me, Ron, why are you a mobile trader? You probably know why I'm a mobile trader for over 20 years now. Because if your desktop goes or your internet goes, you're in trouble, right? So always have a backup plan. My backup is my mobile, always. Over here, okay, so carrying on. Sorry, guys. Going bullish over here. How high did we come up to? Did we test 50% of Friday's volume? We tested it and we actually broke out a little further. We didn't necessarily come to the critical top up here, but they pushed it down and we closed bearish yesterday, okay? And today, side by side open, we came up bullish again, got rejected at 33,400. We pushed down, we took out yesterday's low, and we're coming up right here. So we've got 2 days of consolidation, not the greatest. I saw some of you guys are saying, Ron, the liquidity is not that great in the market. Well, you can see how it's moving right now, okay? But you and I, we got to continue to go through our motions. We got to look at the high of the day, 33,400. Okay, so I'm going to place a purple line up there. Let's find our low of the day. 33,100 right over here. So I've just located high and low. I haven't done anything spectacular. I just looked at the high wick and low wick. Oh, and just, sorry guys, one other thing about the candles right here, the wicks. I have my business partner, guys, long-term lifetime business partner in life. She controls me. Does anyone know who she is? My business partner for life, and she controls me. No, not Miss Jones. She doesn't control me. I control Miss Jones. Not my wife. Not my wife. No, it's not my wife either. Who is it? Who's gonna know? No, it's not Miss Jones. Not my wife. Who is it? It's nobody. My daughter, Sarah. Thank you. My daughter. She is my business partner. She's 6 years old. And yesterday, with no internet in the house, I had a big business conversation with her, and she knows about candlesticks, guys. She's in grade 1. She knows her bullish candlestick. She goes to me. You know what she said to me yesterday? Sorry, but this is funny. She goes to me, Daddy, trading is easy. I go, really? She's 6 years old. I go, why? Why is it so easy? And she goes to me, the bullish candles are green, and the bearish candles are red. And when the bullish ones go up, you hit the buy button. When the red ones go down, you hit the sell button. She thinks that's trading. It's cute. She said to me, it's easy. I go, but then you know what she asked me after that? She knows the bodies of the candles because she drew them on a picture. I'll show you right here, guys. 1 second. Did you guys see that? Wait, 1 second, guys. I got to show you this. Okay, do you guys see this? Okay. So you guys see the candles she drew for me? And that's our business partner right there. So she told me everything, even the bubbles, guys. You see the bubbles? She's got Bookmap. She's showing those things to me. Okay, so we had a long conversation, and then she started asking about what are these things, the wicks. So I was explaining to her yesterday, open, high, low, close. She understands that now, guys. A 6-year-old is understanding the introduction to a candlestick with a body and the open, high, low, close. So teach them young, guys. Teach them young. If you guys got kids on a day off, teach them all about a candlestick. She'll be the future trader, her and my son. Maybe they'll be teaching your kids soon. So teach your kids, guys. Teach your kids how to do this. It's could change their lives, you know. But also with their She's in grade 1, but she's going over there and she's teaching all her friends about candlesticks now. Even the teacher is calling me in. I had a teacher meeting and she said, what is your daughter? She's drawing all these candlesticks. So I had to educate her teacher on what the stock market is. So our teachers have no idea what stock markets are. So this is education for everybody at all ages. Okay, sorry guys. I smoked a joint. Yeah, you guys probably can see that. But some really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. No one has asked me anything, Ron. How many of you guys, when you are trading, do you guys smoke weed? Honestly. Does it help with your focus? Does it, can you guys do it? Because, yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Support your local weed. I have my sweater right here. Kush, Oneida, my boys over there. They take care of me, I take care of them. Bunch of great people out there. If you're ever around my area, please go support these guys. Dave is messaging me. Sorry, guys. Okay, now Dave is messaging me. Okay, so let's get back to trading. Let's get back to trading. Okay, so we have the open, high, low, close. Okay, so let's now look critical areas. Look, see these wicks now? These are critical areas. So we have to identify these. Okay, look at today's body. We opened, we came up, we came down, we're coming back up. What happens if we push back down this afternoon? Where are we going to move? Okay, so let's take a look here. We'll possibly push down, maybe down to this critical area. How many of you guys have already marked this on your chart? Right here, right here, right here, right here, and here. So I'm going to place a yellow line here. And over here, okay, what we're looking at over here is if we continue to push down today, maybe we'll touch yesterday's low. Unfortunately, guys, I couldn't see yesterday's low, but now I can see it. So it's over here, 33,194, give or take, psychological level, 33,200. Okay, 6 points. And if we continue pushing down, maybe we tap right here. Okay, now look at where our wick is today. It's conveniently located where these bodies are over here. Okay, so what I do is I want to locate this as a support area, turned into demand over here with these wicks. Yeah, I see that little fake out that they did last week. We spotted it. Hopefully you guys did too. So I'm going to make this a green box. Okay, remember this was midweek reversal. So midweek reversal, how do they get you? They get you on an impulse daily candle coming down here. They get you to sell, hold your sell position, and then Wednesday they wrap it right back up and they take you out of your position. Okay, so that's how the markets work. They're not here to make you money. They're here to take your money. Okay. Sorry if we're explaining that to you guys for the first time, but the markets are not your friends here. Okay, so where are we at right now? Okay, right over here. Over here, you see how we're retesting this yellow line? I bring it across, there's a wick, there's a body, there's the body. So we're transacting right in this area right now, 33,300, okay? If we continue to push up today, we might flip this candle green and we might continue to move up bullish. If we do, like we're not going to run up all the way to the high of the day unless there's some big news or there's a flood of volume to take us up there, but maybe we'll come up to this area. And then we start to transact inside here. So I'm just locating like my grid above us if we continue to come up. What do you guys think today? Okay, on what you guys have been trading right now in the Dow, what do you guys think we're looking at today? This afternoon, bullish moves, Ahmed? Bullishian? So you guys think we're going to flip this? Right now it's a pin bar candle, so we got to kind of flip it, or we're going to consolidate more. So this is the thing that you got to understand. We're trading this daily candle. So when we bring it down to a lower time frame, now you're going to visually see where there's the moves in the market, how we're trading. So now I'm going to go down to an hourly. So here's the hourly. Each candle now is 60 minutes. So I'm breaking down that daily. I see huge volume yesterday. Okay, right here, this was Wall Street yesterday. Okay, so this was when I was I was conveniently at Tim Hortons here too with no internet at my house, but I was scalping Wall Street by yelling at the Rogers guys who took my internet from me that I pay a lot of money for. And, and they couldn't get it solved. So it took multi-days to do something that, don't know why they're digging in there for that. And then we pushed down today, continuing to push down. London, okay? Unfortunately, guys, I couldn't trade London either, and I wanted to so bad. Beautiful setup on the hourly. Here, close below pre-London, close below the daily. There's your retest. There's London. Drop all the way down. Where? To Wall Street's prior low. How many of you guys in Zoom caught this? Did you guys see like what happened here on your hourly setup here? Did you see how it kind of filled all the way? Yeah, you got it, Frank. Good. See? You guys are learning. Now what happened over here? Something happened over here. Like that candle, does it look unusual to you? It does to me. Over here, okay, 7, 8, 9 a.m. Wall Street. What did they do? Okay, they came down bearish. They brought it all the way down, right down into this area. This area that started this double bottom breakout here. There's the retest. There's your corner block man. Remember that? That analogy, guys? Or you can call it all your chicken wing strategy. You can call it whatever the hell you guys want to call this box. Liquidity grab, Flavio, you got it. But that's when it came down to the corner block man. The block man's always waiting down here. He got filled up and moving the market up. But this is your fair value zone, your fair value gap, your fair sweet value high, whatever the hell you guys want to call this shit. That's what it is, okay? We've been trading this for over 20 years. We didn't just discover this yesterday, okay? So you call it whatever you want, but what I'm seeing is, I'm telling you guys the honest truth, is traders are just losing focus on the name of this area and not what is exactly going on over here. That's what I'm trying to clear up with everybody, okay? It's not what we call this, okay? I could call this the dumbest name right now, and people are going to get confused about that. Got to understand what's going on with the volume, okay? It's not what this is called, okay? Remember, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying by that, because I don't want to waste my time with this. But came down there, grabbed the liquidity, came up, closed as a nice big bullish pin bar. Guys, do you guys understand that this is not a hammer candle, okay? Just going over just some basics. Do we understand that this candle is not a hammer? Because I had someone tell me, Ron, this is a hammer. And I'm like, no, sir, you are incorrect. This is not a hammer. What exactly technically is a hammer candle? A hammer does not have an upper wick. I told that to my daughter yesterday. So now my daughter knows that a hammer has no upper wick, okay? That's what makes a hammer. Very, very strong close at the top. This is showing a little bit. So some traders call this a hammer. Technically, when we're talking technically, it is not a hammer. But if you want to imagine that that's a hammer and to show you that it is a bullish move, no, not a shooting star. Shooting star is bearish, not a shooting star, okay? So it's completely opposite. Yeah, Ahmed, this is the FU candle, okay? Guys, I don't want to swear because I might lose internet again, but we've coined this the FU candle, okay? So this candle, I'm sure some of you guys understand what FU means, but this is the FU candle, okay? So this is the market saying FU basically to you, okay? We got your money and now we're moving away from you, okay? So those are what those candles are. Okay, so now let's look. What have we been doing since Wall Street? Okay, even 10 o'clock got a little choppy, but did we break here? No. So this is ongoing support going forward. Do you guys see how I moved the green box? Like right here? I'm putting it forward. I'm taking it until Asian session. I'm going to go into London tomorrow. I'm going to go into, let's cap it at, how about we go till 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning? Right there. We'll see if this holds as support structure going into next sessions. Okay, and what do we have up here? We've got a rejection, a rejection, a rejection. So we're kind of now finding, Anisha, if this is ZZZ, if you're falling asleep, you're welcome to go to another channel and look for buy and sell signals. If I'm boring you, Peace out. Guys, do you guys find this very sleepy? Am I boring you guys? Because if I am, I got other things to do. I got other things I can be doing right now. Not you guys on Zoom, but apparently YouTube is being bored by this stuff. Sorry, you don't want a real trader breaking shit down for you guys? I'm sorry. Maybe I should just back test for you guys this afternoon. Okay, so now we have some support structure being created right here. Guys, my name is not Dave. I am not Dave. Dave is my partner. Dave is the eye candy. Dave is. Okay, so do you guys see what I'm doing now? Did anybody catch that? Okay, I know everyone's just sleeping here, but did anybody catch what I just did right here? I'm gonna ask you guys, why did I place that white line there? I know why I put it there. Why did I put it there? You guys want to learn how to trade? I don't need to learn how to trade. Don't you guys want to learn how to trade? Why did I place that white line there? Okay, I'll go over it and hopefully it answers your question. Okay, so you see here, 10 a.m. we closed there. 11 a.m. we opened there. This retest is right there, basically right there. But more importantly, did anybody see this candle to the left? Right there? Probably not. You guys were sleeping on this. 50%, half of this, right? Sorry guys if I put you guys to sleep with showing you guys some real important information over here. So this is 50% of the bearish candle that pushed the market down. And now we retested it and we're holding. So we found a new critical support level. So we got new hourly support. This was 50% there. We got rejected there, but now we got volume closing above. So we can place a new green box right here to show us that this is more, this might get activated like this afternoon. This is now resting demand down in here. Okay, so you see how I'm building my own blocks right now in the market before the volume gets there. Okay, so now this hourly may consolidate in this area going forward for the next little bit. So if I want to trap this area, I can trap it just like this. And then now what I'm going to do is look at the overall formation of the market now. Bigger picture on the hourly. So I see here we took out this low yesterday and we came back up. We couldn't break for a new high, so it's a lower high. They pushed us down. Again, they broke the low, but they came into a bigger demand area right here and we're continuing to push up. So now we're going to see if we're going to start to break this neckline and maybe push up to this daily. Maybe we might fill up into this range. But you see when we get above this daily and the high, see all those rejection wicks up there? So, and it's basically about 50, just a little bit, about 50% of that big red candle. So we found now our mitigation zone. Mitigation zone. Another big fancy words. Mitigation. I call it a red box, okay? I put a red box up there. You guys can call it mitigation. I'll call it supply. I'll call it chicken wing. I'll call it whatever I want up there. But I've located the zone. The box is the more important, okay? If you guys are learning about mitigation theory, good for you. Continue. It's great information. But just don't get caught up on the names, okay? That's what's confusing a lot of traders. Are saying, Ron, it's not a mitigation, it's this, it's that. I don't care what the name is. I don't care. I could call this a red box for all I care. When I teach it to my daughter, I tell her red box, green box. I don't tell her mitigation. I don't tell her things like that. Okay, so look at the hourly. It's just a mess right now. It's just coming up, back down. We're just consolidating. It's building its hourly flag. So we've got a little bit of a push. Maybe this might be a bullish flag pattern continuing to break out over here. Or maybe we're going to come back down, pull back down to here, and lose this daily, and maybe come down for the double bottom down in here. Okay, so now let's go to the 5 minutes. You back tested the 50% rule and it works. I know it works. Okay, that's what I'm trying to show you how it works. But some people are sleeping here. Mohamed, good for you. You're done with 3% and you're just listening. Good for you, man. See these 5 minutes, guys? Can we trade these? We can. If we really want to go into, guys, this is called the trenches. Okay, this is the war zone. If you want to go in here, we can definitely go in here. I can take you in here. We can go in here. We can go in on the 1 minutes. But a lot of traders don't know what they're doing, how to trade these things. So I don't want to take you there right now. So we'll keep it slow, guys. We'll keep it here on the 5s. Okay, but if you understand, if you're going in here, this is the war zone here. This is the trenches, guys. Okay, so if you don't feel comfortable going in here, you do not go in here. Okay, if you do not know how to trade this stuff, stay away. You stay more disciplined. You stay up here. You wait for maybe a close above here to see if we're going to continue to push to this daily, maybe up to this red box up here. Okay, now we're breaking. Okay, so remember all of this net negative liquidity, V, remember that? So see how they were taking the market up, but net negative liquidity today is absorbed everything, came up there right now, 33370. Look at that, guys, 103 offers, absorbed all of that green volume, and that's why you're getting this massive red candle shooting down through here. Okay, and that's a big candle, guys. This is not a Mickey Mouse candle. This candle, like from an entire range of it, is 75 pips. Okay, a candle like this, you could be done trading. That's it. That's all it takes. But it understands market structure. You got to understand what is going on in the market. Did anybody catch a sell? Did anybody see like what they were orchestrating up here, how they were coming up? Carlos, I know you got it. Carlos is he's got 3 sell buttons on his phone and computer. Every digit is a sell button for this guy. In and out, Aaron, good job, bro. Ingo, 26 pips. Good. Okay, so do you see how guys in the Zoom can get in and eat? They don't need to listen to me to say, hey guys, buy and sell, because they're learning. They're learning how to do this. And that's what we enjoy here. We enjoy teaching, okay? We want you to learn how to do this, okay? It's not just about where do we buy? Where do we, like someone just jumps in here, buy, sell. No, learn how to do this, guys. It's more, you can enjoy it more when you learn how to do this. Sanya, I know you're not asleep. I know you guys are wide awake. Okay, so now what did I just do? The green box over here, I flipped it red. Why? Because volume is below us now. Okay, so we just closed below a critical level of support. So now we're going to see if it can come back, how it's going to react up here. If it doesn't even come up here, it might have a lower high. They're lowering the offers and they might continue to push this and take out this low. But we have to be very careful, okay? Where it could come down to, we got to watch this box over here too. So it could continue to push down, but remember pullbacks. Okay, it could pull back. Again, maybe 50% of the volume of this candle if it ever does. So if you're looking for sometimes buys and you want to go into the war zone right here, you could look for a buy if it comes back up in here. But you got to understand that you're trading in this consolidated area. It could get messy in here, okay? And then this is where some traders add now. Now, once after the top down is done, we can see what's going on in the market. We've got our levels identified. Now, maybe I want to add a 9 EMA right up here. So a lot of traders use the 9 EMA. It's a nice moving average. You can see we're below it right now. And then another common one, popular one, is the 200. So the 200 is right here, and now the 9 is crossing below the 200. This is what's formally called a death cross. It's not always 100% guaranteed, but when we kind of have the lower time frame EMA crossing over the below the higher time frame one, the market tends to continue to move in a bearish movement. But there's going to be pullbacks. We've seen pullbacks come either up to here or to test the EMAs. Maybe it comes up, closes above, and all of a sudden this is a false death cross, and all of a sudden we're moving bullish up here. Okay, so There's things to watch. So no, look at that big rejection now. Okay, so they came up, look at that, guys. Okay, they came right up to the red box there and got rejected hard. So now you see it's fighting that daily support right here, the yellow line. This is at a critical level. So it's trying to push down, but we got to see if it can close below here to continue to push and then possibly come into this box and maybe also take out this low if we start to push down. So we look on higher time frame. Here, if you're in this, look at the 15-minute candle. Look how many times, like if you were trading the 15-minute candles today, look at how messy they were in here. Finally, it's coming down. So this 15-minute candle is going to close in 2 minutes and 8 seconds. So it's going to close at 12:45. And we're going to see where it closes below. Maybe this 15-minute volume can close below the daily, and then our next 15-minute candle might have a small pullback back up to the daily and continue pushing down into here. Unless this volume keeps pushing down. You see the pullback? So those buyers just got trapped up there at 33325. So they're sitting liquidity up there. They went in, they went for that buy. Did they pip and dip? Probably not. Okay, where they could have pipped and dipped right out of there. If you bought that wick coming right back up to there, that's a good move, okay, for a counter. But a lot of traders don't understand that. That move from there is almost 40 pips. If you're still holding, you're going against a lot of trending volume pushing down. Delta is negative 1700, 1800. So still, you know that this volume is getting absorbed by a big seller in the market, and they're leaving their footprint right over here. Okay, they're leaving. So let's see, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place like a yellow line over here so that we can take a look at this area. 3337. There's about 100 offers currently in the market there. But we're going to see if these get lowered a little bit lower. Maybe they drop down into here below the VWAP. If they can continue to push this down, then you know that they're taking the offers down, and then they're probably going to take out the next level of liquidity down here. If it breaks below there. Okay, we're trying. You can see right now. The close of that yellow line is going to be very important. So I'm going to kind of place a line to show us right here that this is our area where we're trying to break support now. Okay, and we'll watch the close of this candle in 5 minutes. Then I'm going to do a quicker top-down analysis on NASDAQ, and then we'll move into gold and then a fourth chart of your choice. And also RSI just broke 50. So below here, 50 to 30, it's kind of bearish territory, bearish strength. So here's the close. Now let's see if it retests kind of this daily area. If we can stay and consolidate down in here, then maybe it might form like a bearish flag and continue to push down. NYMEX, I just need you to say gold once. I don't need you to say it 3, 6, 9, 12 times, okay? I can read, guys, believe it or not, I can read. I can see your messages. Okay, one time is all it takes. Because now you like spamming the chat, I'm not sure if you're aware, there's people that are trying to learn how to trade and ask really, really good questions. But all I see is you spamming gold where we're not even on a gold chart. We haven't even done a YouTube chart. So what do you want me to tell you on gold? Do you want me to just tell you off the top of my head? It's a great buy. Buy right now. Are you going to hit the buy button blind? What if I told you right now, I have no gold chart and I tell you right now, buy gold? What would you do? Okay, there's actually people that are trying to learn here. You know what it is? It's like when you're in class. I don't know if you guys ever were in university, college, high school. You know, maybe you got a professor, some subject you really are passionate about. I was very passionate in university, learning about economics, business, finance. I was the guy at the front of the class. You know, call me a nerd, whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I was the guy who was engaged, listening to the professor, every word that was coming out of his mouth. Then you had an idiot at the back of the class spit out something stupid that had nothing to do with what was going on in the class and just kill the whole vibe, even the professor was shaking his head. Like he was in the flow, giving some interesting information, and then you got a donkey in the back of the class just blurt something out, something real stupid. And you know, do you want to be that guy in here? I hope not. Okay, so understand, guys, this is treat yourself like a normal person in here. Okay, it's not for animals or donkeys. Had enough of this shit, guys, for real. Because I lose lose my train of thought. So that's why I really enjoy being in Zoom, because Zoom allows me, the guys, to be who I want to be. I don't have to pretend that I'm something I'm not on YouTube. Okay? For real. Okay, so what do you want me to do with gold now? Do you guys all want to go over to gold now? But, you know, just to make one person happy when we could be watching this. Okay, so I will go over to some other charts, but guys, if you're in sells, okay, continue watch. We got pinned right here. They're continuing to pull it up. If we can break this previous low, we're probably going to fill this previous wick and come into this green box territory, okay? So looks really nice, guys. This is the 15-minute flow coming through. Here we go. So you're riding the 15-minute momentum right now, coming down. Okay, so let's see if the 15-minute will fill the previous wick and come in here. With this momentum, maybe it will have an impulse move that can maybe break this demand structure here. That would be really nice. So you guys in sells, nice sell you guys got going. Perfect execution. Good job. Okay, so yeah, Aaron, your Dow runner's looking nice. Good. Just have it with a trailing stop. Like each, if you can, guys, like when things are breaking down, lower lows, lower highs, and things are really breaking down with volume, what I like to do with a trailer is I like to go just at critical levels. So if we get more volume closing like below the daily and keep rejecting this area, this yellow line, like if it builds up, I don't know if it's going to build up, but like for example, if I sold up here or here and it's building below there and you get a nice trailer and we're moving away from this daily area, then that's where you kind of want to bring your trailing stop just above the yellow line. And then if we can start to push down and you're still in it and it closes below this green and you flip a red and we're continuing to come down here, then you take your trailing from right here and then you'll place it right here. And then this is the best way how you can maximize your trade at all the zones. Okay, so I'm going to move over to NASDAQ, guys. Look at NASDAQ just sinking, guys. Okay, so why is NASDAQ moving down? There's got to be something in the market causing this. What is causing US 30 to push down? What is causing NASDAQ to move right now? So there is something that's going on in the market, okay? So I'm going to do a top down on NASDAQ. I'm not going to go as thorough as I did US 30, but we're going to move a little bit faster now, okay? So all jokes aside, guys, if there's almost 300 of you, okay, hit the like button if you guys can. Franco, you got your hand up? Franco? Do you want to talk basketball, Franco, about, hey, guys, Denver Nuggets, our boy from Kitchener, Ontario, Jamal Murray, stud, look at them, swept the Lakers. But I called Denver to win everything from the beginning of the season. But my heart and soul is with Jimmy Buckets. I hope Miami gets this. I hope for Jimmy's sake. Yeah, George, I want the Heat. It's going to be a good final. Let's not talk basketball. No, Aaron. Franco, do you have a question? Seriously? Do you want me to unmute you or? Too shy? No, go ahead. What is it about, Franco? What is the question about? Here, I'll unmute you. You just go for it. Franco.
Yes?
Franco.
You hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, brother. How are you?
I'm great, man. I'm great.
Good.
I was just looking at the charts.
Yes, sir.
So why, so you think is just gonna keep sinking NASDAQ because Tesla or what is
NASDAQ? Yeah, so are you
Yeah.
watching Tesla stock right now? How it's moving?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. It's sinking a little bit, right?
Yeah, so did you do your top down, Franco, on Tesla? Did you identify all your levels as well?
No, I actually haven't, but I saw that it's dropping a little bit.
Okay, so do you guys mind, guys, if I chart Tesla for Franco? Do you guys mind if we just, instead of, we'll come back to NASDAQ, but let's just check out how Tesla is moving, okay? Because Tesla is one of the holdings in NASDAQ. So let's take a look, guys. Okay, so all I'm going to do is check if I have Tesla on my watch list. I don't have it on this watch list, so I'm just going to go to search for it, like you guys should. Tesla, okay? Let's find it. Which chart are you guys looking at? Do you want to look at Tesla right here? NASDAQ. Let's take a look. So I'm just adding it to my watch list. Okay, so you can see, guys, I'm just going through like something like you guys. If we're just looking at Tesla right over here. Okay, so here it is. We're trading at $1, not a dollar, I wish it was, $187.44. We are today negative 1.4%, a dollar and minus 0.73%. So let's take a look at this. Okay, this is the 5 minutes. Okay, so right away I can see it like a double bottom. Okay, so Franco, it came all the way down. Now we might be bouncing a little bit up. But again, do we want to just jump in right now, right into the 5 minutes? We can, you know, like I could just start charting this real quick and we can start trading. But let's do a quick daily, because maybe Franco, we haven't looked at Tesla for a week, 2 weeks. We don't know what's going on. So right now, look at it. Okay, now when you're trading these type of securities, you're going to see more gaps in the market and things like that. So here we push down, we close below this previous low. March, we push down, but look at the gap. So this caused that bullish move, gap in the market, January of 2023, the start of the year. We came back down, we held support right in that gap, nice big bullish engulfing candle, come right back up. So look at last week, like Tesla was on a run, beautiful. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, filled that entire gap over here. Look at yesterday, big day. Today, they pushed it down, they gapped it down, and they pinned it already, okay? Where did they pin it? Right here. So guys, you see where there's critical levels? Okay, if you were kind of to maybe locate, maybe possibly 50% of that candle, like right over here, your higher time frame. And sometimes what I do is I'll go one standard deviation above and one standard deviation below and bring that box across, okay? And you would have maybe located a critical area around 195 in the market, okay? So let's say you didn't do that, okay? No problems. What we got to do is now you got to look to the left of the chart. You have to look here, okay? If you fail to look here, you're gonna fail as a trader. Right over here, okay? Do we not think that this is a critical level where here's a body, here's like a little impulse above it. We have no volume since they dropped the market. Get above this area. So even if you didn't do anything with 50% of that candle, you still should have located this area. So I'm going to locate this with a yellow line. It is a critical daily. Okay, so it's not like I'm doing anything else. Okay, we can chart anything, guys. Okay, if you guys want to look at, I'm looking at soft lumber right now. I'm looking to build a privacy fence on my deck. So I'm looking at the futures prices of lumber, so I can either start shorting or buying, investing, things like that, trading. So you don't always have to be looking at Tesla. You don't have to always look at US 30 or NASDAQ. There's other things that you can do, commodities that you use in your everyday life. Okay, so today, look at what we did. That's our high up there, 193 and 3 pennies. Okay, that was our high of the day. They gapped it down, they came up. So to the area of supply, okay? So number one, also, if you've got this area above you, okay, I sometimes always will just put like a red box, like in there, just like filling from the previous area, like even that body, that candle, like right there. Even if you did something like this and you brought that red box across, then maybe you would have seen that Tesla was walking into here, into some area of higher time frame supply and push down. But what type of body do we have on this candle? So it's just a tiny wick. Technically, it's not an ignited candle just because of that wick on the bottom, but we can still place, like, that's our low of the day. It's basically, technically, a bullish ignited candle. Right now, it's an inverted hammer, kind of. So we came all the way down here and pushing right back up. So if we continue with some bullish volume, we might be looking at 188, 190s, okay, right in here. So if I was like scalping contracts right now, options, this is what I would be doing. I would be looking for the Fridays, okay? Do you guys know how options trade? Sorry guys, going off topic, but maybe this will be an introduction to our trading academy that we're going to be building with stock and options. But I know a lot of you guys are interested in options and things like that. We've got Tesla options that expire this Friday. So guys, what is today's date? I don't even know today's date. what is it, May 23? Anybody know the date today? Without internet, I don't know the days anymore. So Friday, we're going to go into 26. Okay, so I can look right now at the options that are trading for around 190 expiring this Friday. And I could, if I'm scalping, I could scalp up to there and get rid of that contract at today and make a certain percentage of it. You could look at monthly contracts that expire every Friday of every month, and you could do longer term contracts also. But we'll get into more what scalping, how to scalp options. That's another thing, but there's more things than just hitting the buy sell button. There's more things you got to factor in. But this is one area that we could be coming to. Okay, again, the top. This is where we opened. We might come back up there. If Tesla can push, we're probably going to come up to 190 and 50 cents. If we can tap that high 193, I think maybe this is going to be a critical area. This is where they're going to consolidate this afternoon, and we're going to see if we can break below here. If we can, this is where we might see NASDAQ continue maybe pushing down today. If it starts to lose again, are we not around 50% of this body that created this big move? Okay, and I'm looking to the left. Looking over here. Okay, so you can see I'm kind of playing around with this area. I'm going to place it at this wick. Got a wick right there. I got the body retesting this yellow line coming across. So it's above, a little bit above. There's about 50% in there. So if I was to draw a daily zone to see if Tesla is going to kind of hold maybe 185, 183 area, I'm going to draw this green box right here and see what happens if it comes in here today, or tomorrow, or at some time. Okay, I want to protect Monday's volume right in here, and maybe it will come down there. If it breaks, then we're going to come down to 180. Okay, and then guys, you can also buy puts. Okay, so if you think you're bearish, it's different from hitting a sell button buy with options. You buy puts, and we could buy, maybe if it breaks here, I would be looking at maybe the 180 put option for this Friday. Okay, so we're coming down. So I've located my zone today for daily. Let's go into 1 hour on Tesla. Let's see how this thing is moving. Okay, very bullish. Wow, look at this uptrend, hourly uptrend. Okay, we took out here 175, 176 area, retested it multiple times, continued to push up. We are on a tear. Like, this is an hourly strong move. You can see how look, it was 85, 86 on RSI if you guys follow that. There was a little bit of bearish divergence, making this high to this high. You can see how RSI was pushing down. That could give you a little confirmation that maybe when it approaches this big daily supply area, even Tesla, there's supply for Tesla, believe it or not. Supply and demand for everything. Here's your hourly trade. If you're an hourly trader, the volume closed below the daily. Here's your next hourly candle at 12. Came up, did a not push down, fill that wick, and continue to break down. Look at where it came down to, daily low of the day. Also right here, this Wall Street's, that was Wall Street's low. So if I want to have an hourly box right here, afternoon yesterday, Wall Street, and today, daily low, holding it, 185. Looks like good support so far. So look at now what they opened, a new hourly transition with an ignited hourly candle. So it's holding right here, white box. White line, sorry. And continue, we might fill back up to 50% of the previous candle, which is the daily resistance, 189 area. If we can fill up there, we'll see. Maybe it's going to consolidate in this range for a little bit. So on the 5 minutes, did we not say a double bottom right before? It was someone in the Zoom that said, Ronnie, double bottom. Congratulations for spotting that. Hopefully, like if you were an options trader, what you could have done is go in to check out this Friday's calls around this white line, 187, 188, and you would probably be up, I want to say 10% on your money right now on a quick little scalp like that. Okay, so we're moving off the bottom. Now, where could we come up to? Remember this daily area? We had a lot of wicks get rejected here, but then this big bearish engulfing candle come down. So I'm going to locate where possibly 50% of this big green candle, bring it across, 50% of that red candle, and draw my chicken wing box right here. So now, if like Tesla's coming up, building its neckline. I believe the neckline will be somewhere consolidating below here and to this hourly range in here. And then what we got to do is we got to be patient and we got to see Tesla's next move. Maybe it's going to push back down, back over here, test this bottom again, maybe with more volume, they push it down, and then Tesla might drop down into here, and then we watch what happens, 183, 184 area in the bigger demand in here. If this afternoon, if Tesla kind of holds this position, maybe a small pullback, guys, again, if you don't feel comfortable, that's an aggressive scalp on an option in there. If you want to be a little bit more patient, maybe wait down there. If you guys believe that Tesla is going to break down for a few weeks, look at your second week option. Look at the ones that expire in June. You can look at monthlies too. You don't have to look at what we do here. Okay, we'll introduce all types of trading for everybody. But if we hold in here and we continue breakout, then Franco, where are we going to move? Probably 190. Okay, here, same shit I do. Red line at these bodies, red line resistance, 190 and 5 cents. Maybe we're going to move up to 190. Okay, so this is, guys, same stuff. What you could be doing with any security. You're going to watch up there. You're buying call options up here. Okay, so we're going to see if this can hold this afternoon. You see how it's holding, Franco, right now? So are you in a short position? Guys, do you guys want this chart in Zoom? This Tesla chart, and you guys can maybe watch it, see how it moves this afternoon? 1 second, guys. How many of you guys are really excited like to start trading like Tesla, scalping it, intraday trading it? Good, guys. I know you guys have been patient waiting, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So we want to do things patiently, guys. Okay, we're very disciplined with what we do, everything, not just with trading. So we want to build it properly. We want to make sure that everyone really understands Forex before we pivot into stock and options, because it gets a little bit more complicated. Okay, so but it will be coming, guys. It's coming. Okay, as long as I have internet, that's all I hope for every day. So you can see, guys, like if I told you guys this wasn't Tesla and I told you this was US 30, does it look any different from US 30? Right? Like look at head and shoulder at the daily. Here's the close. There's the right shoulder push down. Sonia, it's absolutely no difference. So guys, this is what trading is. It's just which security do you want to feel comfortable trading? If you want to get to know Tesla, if you want to get to know Elon Musk, just like we know Ms. Jones, you're going to get to know Elon Musk. You'll get to know him really well too. And you'll know how everything moves. So just get familiar with what you're trading. That is my advice. Okay, so now let's take a look at what NASDAQ is doing. So Franco, when you ask me what do I think NASDAQ is going to do this afternoon, right now Tesla is not the only driver of NASDAQ. It might have a certain percentage and move it, but there's other things that we have to factor in. But right now Tesla is consolidating right now at this moment in time. We'll see if it comes back down for maybe like a triple bottom or holds or maybe breaks. We've got to see what reaction it has up here at around 188, 189 level. Right now it's just trading sideways. It's accumulating. Possibly NASDAQ is maybe doing something similar. Yeah, it is too. So there's the push down, and now NASDAQ is just kind of creating maybe a double bottom of support down in here. So let's do a full top down on NASDAQ. Franco, does that help? Does that help with the analysis, seeing Tesla? You can have it side by side too. If you're following like Tesla, have it side by side with NASDAQ if you like, as another indicator of confluence and things like that. So some traders trade like that with like the top 5 moving securities in NASDAQ. Remember the way how US Dow Jones is different weight than NASDAQ. Okay, it's completely different weighting system. So you got to know that too. When you choose to trade one of these, if you're following the equities involved in it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is a quick little top down on NASDAQ. Okay, so let's start off with the daily. I'm going to go a little bit faster, guys, okay? Much faster. Wow, okay, so NASDAQ has been very, very strong up here, making those big moves. And look at how it's just consolidating. Now we're getting, again, right by 50%, okay, on the daily. Real easy to identify. This is barcoding at its finest. Red, green, red. Okay, so first thing I'm going to identify is today's high, 13,920. Almost 14,000 on this particular chart. Okay, and what's our low? Our low is 13,725. Right here. Roughly, guys, 50% in here. Okay, so what we can do is already start to identify. Hopefully this was already done. If you were looking at NASDAQ, if you were trading yesterday, how many of you guys yesterday had this area identified? Should, if you ask me. And then we can see right now above us, we're getting rejected here 3 times, 3 rejections there. So we found our daily supply and daily demand currently in the market for NASDAQ. Now, what we're going to watch is if we break down bearish, what's going to happen? Where is this going to come down to? Okay, quite possibly this wick or these bodies. Okay, I'm just going to place a line at the bodies. I like critical area right here, yellow. Now, this is reading tape. Okay, if some of you guys are like dinosaurs like me, if you know what tape reading is, this is how a lot of stocks and things like that used to be traded back in the day. Reading tape. Okay, so from the purple tape to the yellow tape, you've got this range. Okay, so if you want to look at reading something to the left of the chart when at a price and time at the market when it was trading inside here, there it is. Okay, so you can see when they impulsively broke it out right here and came back down. So there is some volume that traded, some liquidity in this area. Now, if I want to get some other critical areas inside this zone, now what I can look at, I want to know the date. When did this happen? August 15, 2022. So this was mid-August of 2022. So let's use historical data to place maybe a yellow line right here. And we can continue to look in this area if we continue to push down at different areas in the market. So you see, if we come down today, we break this level of support, then maybe we're going to break and come down to this level, 13,650, before we come down to this critical level, 13,580. If we continue pushing down, I'm just going to speculate 50% of this, maybe that wick, if I want direct price action, like that wick right there. And it's a nice convenient whole number, 13,500, nice psychological area. Again, if I wanted to read now the tape from yellow to yellow, look from to the left of the chart, and I guarantee you we'll see in the history, we'll see how it reacted in this area. So it got rejected there, 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 more rejections here. So if I kind of just want to get an area in here, you're obviously not going to get every single wick, but maybe right there. I get that one, and it's a nice 50%, cuts the tape in half, 13,540. This is more for scalpers and intraday traders. I'm just identifying my range, zones below me. Now we're trading inside here. So if we want to trade in here, I want to locate maybe this body right here, 785, place a yellow line, because this is where we may come up to and transact up here today. Okay, if it continues to push up, maybe we get up to 13,850 right up here. Maybe it trades sideways tomorrow, maybe inside here too. So what I'm going to do is also this low. Okay, where did they open yesterday? Right here. Bullish ignited candle. Very strong open yesterday. So if we come back, we might be playing around in this area right over here. Okay, so let's now go. Or do we all agree we are in a big uptrend, but right now we're flagging? Okay, it's kind of right in between here. The red box, green box. Green, red, green, red. This is pure barcoding. So the market is accumulating for its next move. What do we think is going to be the next move? Tomorrow is Wednesday. midweek. Normally there's a midweek reversal or maybe a midweek continuation. So what we can think of, if it's going to continue to move up, if we start closing with volume above here, they could continue to squeeze shorts, take them for a little ride up to 14,000 over here. But if sellers continue to push this volume below here and we start to push down, there's a lot of room for NASDAQ to come down, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week. So, but I'm not a daily trader, so I don't want to just sit on a daily. So I go into the 1 hour. Now, I want to see now. Look at double top on the hourly. I guarantee you guys, if I bring up RSI, I'm sure that I'll see RSI bearish divergence in a daily supply area. Let's check it out. And there it is. How many of you guys caught this? Okay, this is where you can use RSI as a confluence to your trading. Okay, this from here to here. Did it not make higher highs? Right up there, came into that critical area. There's kind of the push down. Here's your RSI. When it was up here at that peak high and then go down there, okay, the strength is decreasing while the price is increasing. Well, we all know why the price is increasing. It's coming up to take out all those pending orders, get that last bit of liquidity, absorb it, because we know banks and markets, market makers are very greedy people. So they need every last bit of liquidity they can get. And there's the push down. When did this happen? It happened at midnight, okay, Tuesday here. And then how did it go into London? Now you start following the volume. We're pushing down. London was kind of choppy, but then it broke below here. Here's the retest, held below here. And then we move into 7, 8 a.m., market pushing down. It got kind of choppy over here today, where at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., so we're consolidating. But look at hourly, okay, guys? Where are my hourly traders at? 50% right here. Look at to the left. Is this not a very critical zone? Let's place a white line. Look at this. How over here got rejected, rejected, held, held. Look at the volume below, okay? So create your box, whatever you want to call it. Red, 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 turn it green with the volume flip above, green, green, green. Now with the volume below, red, 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 red. Bring it across. How far, Ron, do I want to bring this across? I'll bring it for the next couple hours. I will bring it into the Asian session. I'll bring it into London. I'll bring it into next week. I'll bring it into next month. And we'll talk about this zone maybe come next December when the Rogers guys are still fucking around by my intersection over there. When I go over there and we have our over and under bet with our Rogers buddies over there. Sorry, guys, I don't have Starlink in my neighborhood either. A lot of you guys are saying Starlink and things like that. But internet is holding, guys. We're doing good. So good stuff. We got our internet running right now. So critical area. Look at now. How many times did we get rejected here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times get rejected. And there's the push down. Now, again, we might be coming up to 50%, okay? So see these wicks over here that kind of impulsively broke down, came back up. Here's impulse broke. Here's now the volume. So I've located another red box, okay? This is green, green, but now I'm going to place it red, exactly like in this area, okay? The more immediate. Maybe we're going to get a reaction here this afternoon. Okay, and overall trend of the market of NASDAQ on the hourly, bearish, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Bring this all the way across, okay? So that's our hourly trend line. It's still very bearish. Okay, so if I'm looking for buys on the hourly, I'd like to see the hourly trend break, maybe respect this area, then pop up. So I'd be looking above here for like kind of hourly buys. But if we're going to go into the 5 minutes, let me just get rid of this this RSI line. So see guys how we came right into here. RSI at a critical level 20. So there's going to be a little bit of a bounce, and it was a perfect little bounce right off of the daily low coming back up. Now we're building a little momentum on our 5 minutes right here. It's holding 50%. See the 50% retest? So if you took the buys, okay, what the market wants to do is, believe it or not, they want to come down and they want to stop like all of the guys with break evens. You know when you take a trade and you go up a little bit and we all go to break even, we're up 20, 30 pips. The market will want to come down, know psychologically where break evens are in the market, take you guys out and grab your liquidity and move the market continuing to go up. So that's a nice little move off the bottom. You can see it's retested 50% of this 5-minute candle and held. So that's maybe your smaller bid area that just got triggered. This is the bigger one below. So you see how these start to build in like blocks. We can see over here on US 30 how it came down and held, didn't really break any more lower. Now we're pushing up to the VWAP and we're going to see what type of transactions we get up in here. I guarantee you US 30 looks very similar for possibly nice buys. Okay, so what we're going to watch now, if you're not in a trade, is how it's coming up to this daily and this red box. Is it going to come up here and maybe get rejected? And if that's the case, maybe we may consolidate in here where we might form our neckline. Remember how we looked at like Tesla, how Tesla was forming the neckline? So something like here. Maybe NASDAQ in here is going to perform a neckline. If we want to sell below here and you're an aggressive trader and you get that move, you could look for volume to close below here and pull back down to this green box. Again, measure the move if this is something you're interested in taking, because it might just come down to 50% to this right here. And you might only get 10 pips, but if it can come down to here, you're looking about 20. If it goes one more impulse down here, you're looking about 30, and one more liquidity sweep of the low, you're looking at 50 pip move down there, okay? So that's if you want to continue to trade with the overall momentum of the market is bearish. It continues push down, continues push down. Maybe this is going to be the pullback, and it's going to continue to break down below here. Okay, that's more if you're an aggressive trader and you're looking to take that move coming down. If we pull back and we hold, like here, I'm going to place a red line at 50% to give you guys heads up right here. If we pull back and hold this, like NASDAQ might come down here, hold, maybe also come down here and hold. Okay, so you got to understand, if it holds and we come back in here, it might have momentum to possibly break out up to here, right here, 13,800, and then pull back into here, and we look for this area to flip strong daily. We make that red box green. Maybe we'll have an afternoon push that can break out of this area, and maybe NASDAQ and Tesla are going up bullish this afternoon. They caught a little bit of a bottom in the afternoon. Okay, so we can continue to watch this area. We'll look for buys if it closes above here. We could also look to short. Okay, you don't always have to look for buys above here. You could also short a position. So if it's coming up here to this red box, yes, we are looking for buys. If it can kind of close above and retest this, then it might be a good buying opportunity. But also what we got to imagine is if it comes up here, maybe it's an impulse break or to the red box and gets rejected and comes back down and does something like this, we might be able to sell like here and push it down. And then when we get in here, if it's the bigger move, we're part of that move coming down. So it's all we got to see how the higher time frame volume is moving, how it reacts in these areas, okay? Because the overall move of the market is still bearish, okay? So I'm going to leave NASDAQ right over here, side by side with US 30. Okay, so US 30 found a little bit of a bottom, came back up. NASDAQ is a little bit more cleaner, but still came back up. Where did we come up to? The 200 EMA. So we came right back up to there. We came right back up to this previous red box, and now it's getting rejected. So if we're looking for that buy, we're looking for volume to close above. Has the volume closed above yet? No, I don't see any yet. So we'll see if it can kind of, maybe it needs to consolidate itself right here. And if it can't really hold this and the market continues to sell off, then what we can do is maybe possibly look to continue to sell the market below here and push it down and see what type of reaction we get in this box. If it can break down, there's that daily. Okay, is anybody in any positions right now on NASDAQ or US 30? Nope. Okay. Okay, so you see how normal retracements work. They can come up here. It came up to 50% of this candle, and it fell right into that supply of this body, and it's getting pushed down. So what we got to see is this going to push down and kind of close below here? We don't want to just push down and continue picking up bids, because if it does, we're watching right here. Could just pick up bids and maybe continue to move up and close above this VWAP, and all of a sudden we're flipping the book and we're taking out this 350, 45 contracts, and we're continuing to push up. Okay, so we've got these two charts, guys. I will give these guys to the Zoom. What else do you guys want to see? Okay, do you guys want to look at gold this afternoon? Or do you guys want to look at something else? It's up to you. For me, I don't mind. Okay, Rico, let's take a look at gold. Maybe we'll catch a move on gold. We'll see what we got here. ABS, what is VWAP? VWAP is a moving line. Okay, it's the volume weighted average price. It's different from like a moving average because it looks at volume and price together. It kind of gives you a mean of the volume being traded and the price, and it's kind of like an institutional magnet where volume wants to come to and transact there because there's a lot of orders waiting at that VWAP. So if you're generally below the VWAP, it looks like you're getting a security on discount, like on sale, because you're below fair value. If we're above it, then it's kind of the security you're trading is getting a little bit overbought because you're paying a little bit more than. But if there's a rally in the market, then we're kind of squeezing above or below us. But that's what generally the VWAP is. It's a volume weighted average price indicator. Okay, and it's nice to use with like following institutional volume if you can, because you can see how it's kind of really attracted to this area. Okay, so gold is moving like really nice actually. Gold, the way how it's trading this afternoon, not bad. Okay, so on the daily, okay, so last week we've been pushing down bearish. Okay, we lost a lot of critical levels. We lost 2,000. Did we get down to 1950? Yeah, so remember these psychological blocks that we always tell you guys about, how these things move. Hopefully you guys are understanding why we say this every single day. It's probably making a little bit more sense to you guys now. That there's a lot of block orders. Remember that big fancy word, block order? Okay. Back in the day, it's just a psychological area where there is a block of orders. Okay, that's why it's called a block order or an order block, is because in this specific area in the market, there's a lot of active pending orders waiting to get triggered and transact. This is if you go to an auction. This is where everyone is screaming and yelling and they're bidding up and they're fighting each other, they're pushing each other, the crowd is getting wild. It's in here, okay? So if you can kind of imagine this zone like that, then you're going to start to understand what's going on in this area, because there's a lot of transactions occurring in this level where everybody wants to get in. Some buyers feel like they want to get in. This is fair value for buying. Sellers want to sell to them because they want to push it down further. So a lot of big transactions are happening in the markets here. So you got to locate these. They're always around critical levels. Okay, if you've been following gold, okay, you should know 1900, 1950, what happened at 2000, what happened at 2050, 2100 if we ever get there, if we get above 2075 kind of block order. It also moves in quarter increments, crude oil and gold. So not just 1950, 2000, 2050, but also don't forget 1925, 1950, 1975, 2000. 2025, 2050, 2075, our all-time high, and we're going to see if we're going to continue to move to 2100 soon. Okay, so last week, bearish. Tuesday, Wednesday. So this was Wednesday. You know when I was, look at, guys, look at US 30, okay? So remember, sometimes it can be you're moving up the stairs and it's an elevator dumping down. Okay, so you gotta understand that you're coming into VWAP, lots of offers, continuing to push market down, still very net negative liquidity, these transactions. So look at where we got to come into these bids down into here. Maybe the market wants. So if I'm a seller, think about it. If you're a supplier, you want to find where that block is, where those buyers are. So they want to possibly push it down into here. Here it comes down. Why? They want to find, there it comes down. Guys, I hope you're shorting still. They want to push it down into this liquidity so that they can maybe transact and close their position. But they got to find where the buyers are. See where it's coming down into? Pushed all the way down. Carlos, you sold those? Yeah, there it goes, guys. So is this, does this surprise you that this is happening? How it developed, look, a head and shoulder pattern at the VWAP. Remember I told you there was those big offers above us? Look at where they are now. They're right here. This big transaction bubble, red. Look at all those 48 offers now. If it ever pulls back, look at how they're squeezing kind of the market away from here. Okay, so today is a bearish day. They're continuing. So if you're getting those pullbacks, those are your pip and dips. Okay, if not, here's the liquidity. Here is where you could get into a nice little bounce buy off the bottom down in here, or liquidate your selling position. It's starting. Yes, guys. This is a bearish day. Here's our first block. See here? So the word block order, there it goes, right into the block. You guys are selling, guys? Let me get off gold, okay? That's why I like trading indices, guys. Okay, but I want to make it clear to you guys. A nice candle. Look at how we came right up. You use these things too, 200. Did it close above here? No. Did I not tell you guys we could sell right below here and push it down? Absolutely. That's a big candle. And now we found our block right here. First bids coming in. But look at all the offers continuing to, here, flip your zone. Did we close below this green box? Yes, we did. Flip it red now. Did we just fill to the daily yellow line? Yes, we did. If it breaks, all we have are these wicks right here. Yep, yeah, sell, guys. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Whew. How does Tesla look, guys? How does Tesla look, Franco? Ayub, done for the day. Good for you, Habibi. Get those pips and get out. Guys, this is look, in 10 minutes what US 30 can give you. 130 pips, you could be, that's it. I'm done for the day. Thank you. NASDAQ, nice move too. NASDAQ is good for almost 50. Okay. So now, this buy up here, I'm not looking for that buy anymore. We're not even close to this area. That might be later on. So now, if there's pullbacks, maybe if I want to scalp a buy, maybe above here. If I want to. If not, you continue. If the market pulls back, you continue shorting the market. Let's see if it can test this big order down in here. Okay, let's let it bleed out. Okay, let it completely bleed out. This thing might pull back and want to continue push down. It maybe wants to come and transact in this big green block here. And that could be possibly a good buying opportunity down here. Look at it still. So all of this trapped liquidity. See these guys, see that big transaction bubble, red? But it just came in there with the green. But did the green take over this? No. So we still have net negative liquidity, still trying to push the market down. But I think it wants to come down and really unload in here. Here it comes down to this big green box, guys. ABS, you're done. 150 pips in 2 trades. Good job, man. Good job. That's all it takes, guys. Okay. I'm just hoping that my internet stays on. Okay. So, guys, do you guys mind if I go to gold? Okay. This is why sometimes I don't like leaving charts. But some of you guys have your charts. You got these identified. You guys are doing your thing. Good stuff. You guys are following Bookmap over here too. Look at our net negative liquidity, minus 2,500. So you can see today everything has been practically absorbed by supply and pushing down. Where would my entry be on a sell? Kind of showed you with the green box right here. But I was also, if you're aggressive, I was telling you, if volume doesn't close above here, you can start to sell up here. Place your stop loss above. Okay, this is why. Rejected at the 200, rejected at supply, higher time frame. You can start off with a feeler, and then as it starts breaking down, it's going. This was an impulse candle, so there's a time and place when to take impulse candles. If you didn't, then your next body right here, Ahmed. This one closed below, bro. Ignited red candle. That was last week's webinar. Okay, if you sold right there, you could have just scalped that one candle right there at the break of that wick. And when it came down there, our other webinar was scale out at the strength of the candle. You could have got yourself 40, 45 pips right down that red candle coming down there and executing your trade. Now we got to respect the block. Okay, you have to. Okay, you see the heat, it's coming in. See all of the bids. Now we're going to get the consolidation. It's going to transact right here with 250. There's 49 offers waiting, 47 bids. Here's going to be the tug of war. Here's where it's going to now maybe trade sideways for here until all of these orders get filled. That was a big move. That was about 150 pips in 10 minutes. So now the market needs to settle off somewhere. George, 90 pips on that? Good job, guys. Yep. So this zone, flip it red. Like, guys, I hope you guys are doing this ahead of me. Like, you guys are staying with it. Okay. You got to, if you want to learn, like, I know how to do this. I don't need to teach myself how to do this. I want to teach you guys how to do this. So don't wait for me. Try ahead. And then if you screw up, then we'll fix it. But that's how you learn. Just start ahead of time, and then we'll follow with you. That's the way we learn together. Okay. Now it's coming back up. Is it going to come back up to? Again, is anybody marking 50% of this bearish candle? Did anybody mark 50% of that right there? So, we already had the line there. So now just maybe a box to let you know if it comes back up here. Remember, this game is all levels. So it can come back up to test 50%. If it kind of closes above, we're going to be in that consolidated area now and trading inside here. If the selling pressure continues, maybe it might be like a bear flag and continue breakdown down into this box right over here. Then that's where I see maybe a nice buy coming in there. If it can come back down, maybe there's some bullish divergence. Some traders use pending orders, like maybe to get triggered inside the box right here. Maybe they'll use a pending order to get triggered down below there. If you like to use pending orders, because sometimes the market comes down fast like this and will tap this area and go back up. So if you got your pending orders sitting in the market, those traders that had it got activated, or you got to trade with market execution by hitting buy and sell button yourself. Okay, so now you see how it's above 50%. Is it going to engulf the previous bar? Did it pick up all of this big liquidity? Are we going to trade maybe close above here? Maybe we'll look for the buy coming back up into this zone over here. Or is it just going to pull back and continue going back down? Okay, so these are all things that we need to watch. Okay, so we got 130, guys. I'm going to move over to gold. So please, guys, if you're watching this, watch your charts. I'm going to go over to gold. Okay, so let's go back to gold. And also, guys, watch maybe volume close above here or get rejected, or how. I'm also watching, like when I go off the trading view, I'm also watching US 30, what's happening in the book. So you don't necessarily have to see the candlesticks. You can still follow what's going on in here. Sometimes when I'm in a trade, I can always go to another chart, but I'm always watching what US 30 is doing over here. Okay. Let's go to gold. And guys, and this is the greed factor, okay? So if you get a move like this, 100 plus pips, 130, 150, you gotta make a decision, okay? You don't need to close your entire position, but that's somebody's daily goal. 100 to 150 pips in 10 minutes. Okay, there's a lot of swing traders. Have a conversation with them. They're probably watching 4-hour candles, waiting a long, long time to get 150 pips. And if you can get it kind of in 10 minutes, you should be thankful. You should be grateful for that, because these markets can rotate so fast before you blink. Like this green candle could have been up here for now. It could have been a quick little liquidity sweep and a V recovery, and we're right back up, testing up here. And you know, sometimes when it goes down, it comes back just as fast. So you got to make decisions in the markets. You don't need to close your entire position, but reward yourself. Close 50, 60, 70, 80. Go the rest with break even or trailing stop, because that's a nice move. You know, this is how you can start to build your account and compound it slowly, because there's no guarantee that it's going to maybe test here and continue going back down. This is the afternoon. This could be a midday afternoon reversal and start coming up bullish. Okay, so just keep an eye on that, guys. Okay, so let's go back to gold. Let's do our analysis. So we're getting a lot of support down here, 1950 level. Okay, so let's locate our high and look at today. Today now, could turn into a nice hammer candle. Very strong on gold. 1975, we're up here. Those 25 increments, 1900, 1925, 1950, 1975, 2000, our next big level. So our high right now, we are at it. What happened today? There's our side-by-side close from yesterday, 1971. Nice side-by-side open, so no gaps in the market. Let's place a yellow line here. And then another yellow line here at 1968. So we know yesterday's low. We're above about 50. There's 50% of Friday's candle. Let's draw a nice little green box. Bring it across, a little bit above, a little bit below, right inside there. I'm going to say that that's about a 50% zone for me. Okay, and then if we can come back down now, again, critical levels. We've got these bodies. They opened and closed here for a reason, so it's critical area. And then today's daily low, how low did we come down to? 1955, purple. Okay, so now below the purple, I got my bigger demand area on the daily, 1950. I'm going to bring it down all the way down to 1950, just to show you 1950. So let's look in the past what happened at 1950 area. We came down here, red, it bounced right back up in this block, chicken wing box right here. Corner man on the street. Came back in, met the corner man, and right back up. Came down again, a little lower that one, so maybe they picked up a little bit more liquidity. But do we see any gold volume closing below 1950 yet in the market? No. So this is a good area of demand. It held demand over here on Thursday. It held demand on Friday, a higher low, okay? And today we came in there, tweezer bottoms, equal lows, 1955. So if this was like a 5-minute candle, same thing. Yep, US 30 and NASDAQ are moving up, back up, yeah. So now if it comes back, pulls back, Lisa, look into here, 33,230. We see our bids are moving up. Now we're coming to transact up here. So sometimes you see, yeah, very nice. Here's that nice pullback, okay? So you could be buying that bottom there. You liquidate your sell and you flip now as a buyer. That's really scalping the markets. Think about this analogy, Lisa. If I'm selling, I need to find the buyers. If I'm holding a nice sell, I close my sell position, but when I'm closing, open up a buy position at a critical area in the market, not just every single candle, at specific supply and demand areas. Okay, so look at gold, nice hammer candle. So if we break out, could we come up to 1977, 78? That's about 30, 40 pips from where we are right now. If we continue pushing up, maybe we get up to these bodies, 1982. That's a beautiful year. I was born in 82, guys. So for any 82 babies out there, shout outs to you guys. I wish we could all go back to 1999. That was like the best time of my life. 99, life was good. Everything was good. Sports were good. Music was good. Everything was good. 71, I don't know about 71. 1982, 1999, good area. I wish we could go back to 1999. Okay, so you see now on gold, I've located some supply up there, wick, lower high rejection, so maybe we'll come up there. If we do push up, okay, maybe gold wants to make a break to 1993. Another big year, 93, guys. Toronto Blue Jays, Chicago Bulls, Dallas Cowboys, Montreal Canadiens, those are all my teams. Big year 93. I was 11 years old, that's why I'm a big fan. Alomar, oh, George. Roberto Alomar. You know his commercial? The McCain commercial? Taste the punch? Robbie Alomar was the best. Cowboys, I love it, Sherry. Okay, so let's go to the hour now on gold. Okay, so gold, look at, okay, so London, 4 a.m. You know, 8:30, okay, 8:30 is COMEX market. Now 9, we go into Wall Street, nice big bullish engulfing candle. Break here, 1962, pushed up, pulled back. So look at the pullback, guys, 50% of Wall Street's candle. How many of you guys caught this? Okay, and then not just 50%, the zone, the line. Is this not a accurate line at this wick? 50% there, wick, 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 wick. So when you identify wicks, you can place your box right here. Red, 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 bring it over here. And if you flipped it green, you maybe caught that wick down there, that snipe shot down there. Okay, so we push down. There it is, holding. Nice big bullish candle break. We got new highs, but I got to locate these tweezer like kind of wicks over here. They're important. They're important candles in the market. They're important wicks in the market because 2 times this afternoon they rejected it here. Now we got volume above it. So we're going to kind of see how we transact near this white line. If we can hold this daily, look at above us. Okay, so we're testing today's daily high, 1975. Look at our hourly next big wicks are up here, 3 of them, where they impulsively broke out of the daily. 4 of them actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm locating my next big hourly zone, right here. And a more immediate level, okay, to the left are these wicks over here, 1976. This is where we might come up to, like in the next 5-10 minutes, right over here. Okay, so let's go to the 5 minutes and see how our 5-minute volume is building. Okay, look at this. There's some bearish divergence. Okay, are you guys picking this up? Okay, we on gold, we got, okay, so we came up right away. Tweezer tops right there. I can see to the left as well, we got rejected right there. I'm bringing a red box across. I don't know about you guys, but I am. Okay, so I can see right now that there's bearish divergence. Okay, you can see that right now. From this high to that high, it made a higher high. Strength, RSI is showing divergence, but this is not always, you got to hit the sell button as soon as you see this, because it could be false. It could just be a pullback. Okay, so that's why I'm seeing if we're going to pull back to the hourly, 50% of this red candle that just started right now, 5 minutes at 1:30, a new 30-minute body. Now you can see how I'm really going to trap this in. Okay, so I'm going to trap it right here and draw my green box right there. This is more, might get activated like right now in the market. We might consolidate through here. Look at where most of the volume is, right here. right here, box it in. Okay. Now what we got to do is pick where we're going to trade on gold. Okay, so maybe if we break this little trend that we got forming over here with that divergence, maybe we could look for a possible sell below here, 1973.40.50 right here. And then we push down to test the neckline. That is the neckline. And it's 50% of this big bar at 1235. So you got to respect this area too. If we scalp this and we come down, we got to know that we might bounce there. Okay, so I'm measuring the zone. If I do take that sell on gold, measuring already before even the trade is activated, it could come down right down to here, right into here. See this? Come right in there. 50% of that. That's about a 10 pip move. It might come right down there, 10 pips, catch a wick, and go right back up. You got to make a decision if you're scalping in this aggressive zone. It might come all the way down, push down to here. And that's about 17 to 20 pips. Not 50, not 100. 15 to 20, depending on what your spreads are with your broker. If we push down a little further, I'm imagining it's going to come down here, 30 pips. Why? Because this is where this big bullish, these ignited candles started this move, like right around here. So I placed like a red line right there, just in case we're pushing down there. Okay, makes sense, guys? If I'm looking for a sell, we've spotted some divergence, but I'd like for it to close below here, break trend, so that maybe we get more hourly volume pushing the market down into here, maybe down there. Okay, so that's sell opportunity. That's counter trading. Okay, again, gold is bullish right now. Okay, so it came through, rallied here, made those highs, pulled back, held into here, continued to break out of here, broke those highs. We pulled back, still holding here, so it is still naturally building. So if gold continues to rally, maybe that's a false divergence. It's just a small pullback, but they want to continue to push gold up for that strong daily hammer candle that could be breaking, coming up to the hourly, then up to there. Okay, so this is what we got to watch. The way how we break out of here, maybe at 2 p.m. Eastern, we get a new hourly candle in the market. So that's why it's important to also follow your hourly candles. This one right here, they retested right here, shallow pullback, held, coming back up. We're testing that daily high. We're getting rejected right now. That is the upper wick. And here's the volume in the body, which is going to close in 10 minutes. So we got to watch gold. Is it going to close above this white line and keep that volume so that maybe next hour there's a small pullback and we continue rallying and taking out the high of the day and getting that strong daily hammer candle. Okay, so right now we're trading in this zone. I'll give you guys this chart too in Zoom. 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, was that a good breakdown of gold? Okay, do you guys understand where we are at in the market? What are you guys in? Are you guys anybody in buys? Anybody in sells right now? Selling, guys. Okay, so yeah, selling is okay with that divergence, but let's look for a closure below here because then we can really maybe push down. Selling below here. I'll place like an alert down here. It's probably going to get triggered, but we'll see. Okay, so we'll watch gold as well. Let's go back to NASDAQ and US 30. So we pushed off the bottom there, right there. So that was the support, 33,200. Nice whole psychological numbers. Why? We've been telling you guys for months now. There's big order blocks at psychological numbers. So if you ask me, Ron, are you surprised that there was a lot of bids that picked up this block at 33,200? I will tell you, no, I'm not surprised about that. Other traders might be surprised, but this is how sometimes these markets run on psychological numbers. Look at 33,300, kind of holding still below the VWAP, holding offers. So right now, we pushed all the way up, 50% of here. So if you were in buys, okay, you could have took some pips out of the market up there. If you're continuing to hold, let's see what happens now. So we're above 50% of this candle, still holding. Let's flip this red zone green momentarily. And let's see if we continue to break out of here. This could be a strong afternoon move. NASDAQ, we can be waiting above here. But we got to kind of get that push. Got to push above here, close, maybe retest this, and then we're going to drive back up to this area. And maybe we may have momentum to break out of here today. But also remember, guys, you know how the market is slowly moving up, and then it can come down with the elevator. Okay, it could come down here, it come here again, and elevator pushes it back down. So you got to be aware of the moves unless we are building off the bottom. Okay, that's important too. What is going on with all these bids in the market? Okay, so far we're holding this position, 33,200. Now kind of the depth of market is almost balanced out again. Okay, because sometimes it comes all the way down here where it's all red, and then we had our bids come in and take it right back up. So we kind of want to get back right here to this yellow line to see where we're going to continue to move. We really want to take out this order in the market. Big seller here, 33,290, 50 offers. We don't know exactly if it's a seller, okay? This is more where we get advanced. So it could be also pending buy orders waiting to get activated here. We don't know necessarily that these are all sell. So that's why we kind of got to look at how the cumulative delta is trading today. And mostly it's on sell side. So we can kind of understand that every time we're coming up here, it's more sell side liquidity, more sell transactions, more supply. But this can change. This can have a reversal this afternoon. It might not go 100% to the delta positive side, but we were negative 2,500. We could maybe get negative 1,500 and still have a nice move in the market coming back up. Ian, 84 pips snagged tonight in 2 trades. That's amazing. 2 trades, 84 pips, guys. Daily goal, Ian done. Ian, I hope you had an amazing wedding. You enjoyed it. Congratulations. It was your brother, right? Hopefully you partied hard. Carlos, can I explain what is pip and dip? Okay. For everybody, pip and dip, guys, is get your pips and get the F out of the markets, okay? This is if you're scalping, okay? Sometimes you get a nice scalp, you go up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pips. Some scalpers, believe it or not, are using not micro sizes, not penny sizes. Some scalpers use larger than normal lot sizing. And so a 20, 30, 40, 50 pip move, you can imagine, is a pretty good move. So it just get your pips and dip out of the market. And that's kind of my philosophy as I trade, unless I see a nice structure being built. And then you might see Uncle Ronnie hold a trade for 100, 200 pips too. I did last week. Couldn't believe it. Explain gold? I thought I explained gold, guys. Okay. You gotta be tuned in, bro. Like, what do you want me to do? Just now for you, where we have lots of people watching, I got to give you now another analysis. I just did it for 10-15 minutes. Gave you a beautiful analysis. Okay. Sorry, I cannot cater to one person here. Hit the likes button, guys, if you truly are learning, okay? We're learning, we're earning together. Hit the like button, show some support for the channel. We really, really want to grow something special with you guys, but we need your support here. Without you guys, we can't do this, okay? Otherwise, I'll just be at Tim Hortons howling at the Rogers guys. I'm like one of those Karens guys. I'm going to go there and start yelling at those Rogers guys. You don't want me to do that, okay? Nobody wants to see Ronnie at Tim Hortons yelling at the Rogers guys. Yeah, I don't want to be a male Karen. I don't want to do that, guys. Don't make me do that. Because that's what I will be doing. If I'm not trading with you guys, I'll just be down there giving those guys a hard time. I'm just joking. I grew up with a lot of those guys, okay? They're old buddies, but we have that relationship. So they're okay with it. They were laughing too. I bought them all coffees. Sorry, Karen. I don't mean that, but yeah, I don't mean Karen. We have a Karen in our group. She's the greatest. Karen, I love you. I don't mean anything by that, but just the analogy, the Karens. Am I Kevin? Is that what they're called? Kevin? Is the male Karens, are we Kevins? Okay, I'm Kevin. Okay, look at gold now. Okay, so we can't always go with divergence. These can be false signals. That's why sometimes I do not use these unless we're getting nice big bearish divergence forming at 1978 at this big critical block in the market. This is more a higher time frame, so this is a little bit different than like this area, but still let's see what happens. Okay, we've had these equal highs over here where it's tried to come up here. Maybe it might be like an impulse trade on gold and come right back down. So it could be forming like a double top now where it came up here. There's like this inner neckline inside the box right here. Now we're coming back up. I would suggest if you're in buys, continue buy side, okay? But let's see how it can break and close above here. So we came right up to specific. So this is, guys, too. I always tell you, everyone in Zoom knows. I don't know if YouTube understands. Sometimes this is not a bad trade. 25 pips, right up 30 to that red box, okay? Just like here. But you guys understand that this is a zone, okay? So sometimes liquidating a position, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, if you bought down here, you know that the market today is overall is bearish. So that is a pullback right into here. So sometimes when you're up in profit, you got to make a decision. If not, you're holding this pullback. There's nothing wrong with you holding the pullback. It came back down, still holding good support. Let's see if we can pick up more bids and we come up here one more time. Then maybe we can look to take the buy again. We could look for another buy opportunity coming in the market. As long as we're holding, we're not breaking any structure below us. As long as we can hold about 50% of this body, then we still know that we got some good support demand in the market if we can continue to hold this. Sorry for all of these boxes, guys, and everything on my charts, but I'm just trying to help you guys see visually how important 50% of these bodies really are important in structure in a market. Okay, and NASDAQ is same thing, came in here. Did any volume close above on NASDAQ? No. So I'm still going to look for buys on NASDAQ above here if volume can continue to build in this big green box. If we're not breaking below here and it's still accumulating, I'll let NASDAQ accumulate. Maybe it might be coming up stronger. We'll get an actual close above, retest, and then we might be pushing up this afternoon. So same with US 30. Let's see if it continues to build. And gold. Okay, so gold closed strong right into that supply area again. It's 2 o'clock now. Okay, so it's 2 o'clock. This is a new hourly candle in the market. Some securities have a new 4-hour candle opening in the market. So this is a critical time in the market. Okay, so we gotta see how it moves. Okay, are they gonna come down? Sometimes these hourly candles, they come down to take out stops and pending orders. Sometimes they move in accordance with the market, but a lot of times they'll come down. Yeah, so here it's a strong move to the upside. I'm going to go into a buy on US 30. I'm going to go in right now, and then I'll also add maybe another position if I start to see how it reacts here or if it comes back down for a pullback. So I'm going to buy this opening hourly candle right now. I'm going to speculate on US 30. Hopefully it can build to kind of take out these highs. I'd like to see if we can transact right in here, this yellow line, because this is where the big battle zone will be. Okay. So we're slowly, we held this position right here. So I'm going to draw like another yellow line here so we can concentrate on also the depth of market right here. Okay, so it's building nicely. We've got some nice transactions, but really we want to come back and transact up into here. See this big red bubble? This is what kind of pushed the market down. So we're slowly coming back up, but we got to kind of transact back in here. Otherwise, we're just going to pull back and then into this block. And then if it comes down for maybe like a double bottom down here, maybe I might add another position down here, okay? If I like how the bids are accumulating. I see 33,200 has 47 down here, lots of heat in case there's a pullback back down into here, okay? This area is holding 230, this level, holding 46 bids. So maybe it's going to come down, pick up these, and then we're going to see what happens up here. But we're in a really tight area. So that's why we have this spin top candle. Okay, no real direction. Came up a little bit, came down the volume because now it's really accumulating in this area. So it's not easy to counter trade. It's not easy to trade against a trend that all day is bearish. But sometimes things build in mid-afternoon for a possible retracement in the market. So we're going to test that out. We're going to see this afternoon. Okay, so it's building nicely, slowly. Okay, not a lot of volume, but we're still near the high. We're going to close in 30 seconds. So let's watch the close. Last 30 seconds, very important. Okay, it shows momentum going into the close. Who has it? Always be ready for the next candle to open red in offers. Hopefully we can get an ignited bar, close strong. That would be really nice. Okay, look at, we're moving up right now. Okay, so it's nice. But the close is going to be very important right now. NASDAQ, not yet. NASDAQ still hasn't. Okay, so here's the red. Okay, it's kind of, let's see if we can flick it at this 9 EMA. If you guys follow the 9 EMA, if it can come down there and catch a wick, but also 50% of the body, it's kind of right over here. If we can kind of hold still momentum here, that's a nice, beautiful wick. Now let's see if we can continue to push up to this yellow line and take out these offers. I want to see these offers get pulled out of the market. And then we can possibly push right up to this red box. And maybe with this momentum, we can break out of here. I hope. Let's see. Okay, so the buyers pushed it, sellers came down, but no bids really interacted down here with them. Okay, so it's showing that maybe sellers are getting exhausted. Okay, so we got bids accumulating more up here. That's good, but let's continue to drive this with volume and take out this previous high. It's so important that we can take out this high at 33212. Here we go. Okay, here we go. You can see how the bids are building. Those sellers got stuck down there. Nobody wanted to transact with them. So now the market is, there we go. There's the push, guys. Okay, so if you're looking for just a short scalp with zero drawdown, this is one of them. Okay, so there we go. That's 20 pips. Let's see if we can take out this next high. It will be 25 plus. Here we go. There we go, that yellow line. I'm up 25 pips right now, guys. I'm going to a break even. Or if you want to scale out 25, I love trading in zero drawdown. Okay, how much did we now? You can, if you like, reduce your risk. You can go here. You can go here. You can go to a break even if you want, if that's what you choose to. Or you can just keep it down below these to if you want to continue to let this thing breathe. Okay? What happened up here? Okay? Obviously, we know that there's a lot of sellers in this area, but we're continuing to build off the bottom. We're collecting our bids. We got to make this area strong. So we got to kind of close above. We got to transact above here. This area, 333,300. If we can get our volume above here and transact up here and flip the book up here, we could possibly take out that VWAP. And then this could be a nice short squeeze. There we go, guys. Hit the likes, guys, if you're up 20 plus pips. And then we pushed, so we got to close, okay? If we can close strong up here. But remember all day today, okay? Stairs go up, an elevator can push us right back down, okay? So look at where they came down to. Break evens. Those are well, for me personally, that was a break even. That's where I got into the trade, okay? So this is where they liquidate break evens. They come down there, they take out break evens. That's why I said, guys, if you want to give it room to breathe, maybe you're below the previous low, okay? But now they came down, took out break evens. Can they continue to bring the market back up? That's why sometimes, Ian, I scale out up there. So, like taking out the majority at 30 pips. That's why sometimes I dip for 80% up there. And whatever I leave, let's say 20%, I leave it with a break even. So if the 20% got tapped out, I'm happy with that. But the 80% I already cashed out up there. Okay. So you see how it came up to the red box, to this yellow line. Unfortunately, there's a lot of offers in there. All day there's been offers in there. This is just a scalp inside from one zone to the next zone for approximately 20 to 30 pips. But I've been stating this all day, every day. If you don't decide what you're going to do up there, okay, we had this from our last webinar. If you don't liquidate your position, the market will liquidate you. Okay, so if you don't close your position, the market will close your position for you. It will make it your decision. Okay, you can't let the market make your decision for you. Okay, you got to make the decision in the market. Because if you don't, the market will make your decision. I don't know how else to explain that. So when you're and this was counter trading as well. So I kept telling you guys, we are counter trading. That doesn't mean that we're going to break out here and have that huge afternoon. If it did, yeah, we would have been all celebrating right now. But you still have to respect these areas. You still got to appreciate 20 to 30 pips with zero drawdown. If you don't, then you got a lot to learn in these markets. Because look at what the market does to you. They pinned it right up there. 50% of this body. Does that surprise me? No. That's why, guys, we had our webinar specifically on Wednesday. Liquidating your position on the strength of a candle in an area of supply or demand. And now look at the market come down. So let's look, maybe it's going to come back down, and maybe what we can do, okay, so for another setup, okay, if it doesn't break anything like below here, if it doesn't break this box, what happens if it comes down here, taps this box, it's right here, right over here, 33,200. I got 49 bids waiting, 50 here. So even if they want to come down, I hope, like, guys, you know where I said stop loss below there? Some of you guys maybe are leaving it a little bit more room to breathe. That's your risk tolerance. I just say to traders, break even in case they're learning. I don't want them risking their own capital, okay? I want everyone to honestly manage their accounts. I'm not here to put people in drawdown. If we can go up 30 pips, I advise you go to break even. But if you gave it a little bit more room to breathe below these wicks, you're still live. You're still live, okay? Nothing has came down into the bigger block here. So if we continue to get more volume closing, but maybe you don't want to trade this area, okay? Maybe this area is pretty difficult for you, and I understand. This area is not the easiest to trade. But if we watch how it accumulates in here, then maybe we will, this afternoon, we will get this continued move above here. Okay, let's not say that this move cannot happen. It certainly can, but we need to protect this block. If it comes down, there better be a huge wick taking the market right back up. Otherwise, the selling pressure is going to be an elevator coming down all day today. And then again, guys, I always say this, I'm a man of my word. If you hit your break even, don't look at it as a negative. Okay, a break even trade is okay in the markets. There's nothing wrong with a break even. Now, unfortunately, if you got your stop loss here, they're triggering you. Okay, so all day today, it's slow staircase coming up and an elevator coming down. That's how these markets work on a daily basis. If you don't understand this, you're going to have a difficult time trading these markets. So for Carlos, who was asking me what is pip and dip, that is why I pip and dip. You don't think I've been part of this elevator coming down millions of times trading these markets? And I've learned my lesson. If I go up 20, 30 pips with absolutely zero drawdown, I'm a very humble trader. Okay, that's pancakes on the table. Okay, for real. That's bread that I can eat today going to the grocery store. So am I going to just gamble with my grocery money to go buy some groceries today? No, groceries are paid for today. But you got to understand the structure of the market. A lot of traders don't understand. They're like, Ron, why is this coming down right now? It came right up to 50% of this big volume-based candle. There's your retracement. If you drew your Fibonacci, okay, I know some of you guys use your Fibonacci tool right here. If you kind of got that big red candle that dropped the market down to there, where's the pullback? There's that 618 most of you guys use. See how I had it just a little bit above 618? I'm looking for continued buys above there, but to scalp up to, I just took this candle body right up there. You guys got to make a decision. You have to. You got to, or else the market will make the decision for you. Remember, sell side volume today. So those are natural pullbacks. Everything is a pullback today. Pullback, push down. Pullback, push down. Net negative liquidity. Okay, there's the pullback. Came to 2,000. And right up there, that yellow line, I told you, if we cannot close a volume above and get it above that VWAP, then traditionally markets will come down. Now, let's focus over here. They came down into 33,200 now. Remember, there was 50 bids in here. There was some at 230. They took them out. So this is a lot of selling pressure. So we just got to continue going through the motions. This box now, it broke below. That's it. The volume closed below. So it's red. This one, I'm going to get rid of this one for now. So we won't be looking for a buy up there now because the market is moving well away from this area. So we got to watch what happens back above here. If it can close back strong above here. If it can pick up all these bids below here. NASDAQ, no volume closed above on NASDAQ. Here we've got bullish divergence forming ahead of time. So what I look for is, with a little bit of bullish divergence, if they really bleed the market down into the green box, looks like probably a good buy down in here. So I'm just going to place like a white line as like a pending buy in the market. Okay, to show you what a lot of traders are doing. Not retail traders, but other traders. What they're doing. They're putting their pending order in the demand zone. And there's bullish divergence, but sometimes there's that big red candle that will come down, catch a wick, and just fly right back up. Okay, but you got to be patient for that move too, because maybe it doesn't come down here. Maybe it's building a little bit of support right here now at this level. So everything is at a structural level. Could be building right here and doesn't want to come down here. Maybe the bids are strengthening right here. So if this comes back up again, okay, maybe I want to target. Okay, so if you are a a aggressive scalper, you could look for a buy above here and take it to that yellow line. From here to there, that's about 20 pips again. If it continues to come up there, we're looking about 50 before the bigger breakout, okay? So, but if you do not feel comfortable in there, don't trade. You're waiting up here. You should wait maybe up here. If you're more of a patient, you're more like a 15-minute trader, you wait up here. And you wait for volume up there for buy side, okay? You need more confirmation that the buyers are coming in. Look at the 15-minute. If I was a 15-minute trader, is there anything suggesting that there's a lot of 15-minute volume coming in the market for buy? Well, the wicks are showing a little bit, but still 50% of this candle, pullback, push down. Now we're testing here. So I really want to see if they'll bleed it out into here, maybe pick up in here. This is where maybe I would look for potential buy. You even got maybe your 15-minute candle that might come down, down into this oversold area, and then that might be that quick little pickup on the 5s. Okay, but see what they're doing, okay? Pullback, see the trapped buyers there? Those are trapped buyers who are buying this green candle into the supply zone. Here it comes down. Let's see if there's going to be a quick wick reversal, but we got to see where there's going to be the big block in the market here. Okay, so it's still sell side. So pullbacks today are small pullbacks, in and outs, in and out, in and out, pip and dip. Get your money, get out. Because the overall trend of today's market is sell side. Okay, look at now. Now they might bleed it out into this green box over here. Right over here. Here are the bids waiting. And this big green box is a big zone where the market bounced yesterday, Wall Street, okay? So look at, we're tracing right back to yesterday's open. This is when I was scalping these candles right in front of Tim Hortons, throwing donuts at those Rogers guys. I was throwing Timbits at them. I'm joking, guys. I did not do that. But we're right back to Wall Street's low, okay? So maybe it's going to be a good area where there could be some pending buys in the market if it comes and activates down here. But sometimes it might not come down and activate you. Sometimes it'll come and miss you and then go back up. So we really want to see if it will transact down into this area. Flip this box red. Have we done anything above here? No. So you can see how there's still lots of offers in the market. Okay, so I'm just now cleaning up my charts in case there's maybe going to be a nice push off there. Maybe I'd like to get in an early buy over here. See what happens at that daily. Maybe we retrace 50%, maybe up to there. Okay. If there is a possible buy, like a bottom, if we get something, I'd like to see a bottoming tail. I'd like to see a nice red candle come down here, reject off of this, kind of like a boomerang, like a spring, like a trampoline, come down here and move back up. Let's see if we get that. But you can see how strong this sell side liquidity is today. Okay, negative 2,500 again. It's sell side delta volume. Gold, yeah. Take a look. Just 1 second. We're at a critical area here before we go to gold. Here it comes down. Guys. Look at it. Coming all the way down. Okay. Did it come down, hit that white line? Look, it's just like stalling, transacting. Look at the big red bubble. So it's just this big red transaction now is accumulating all of these bids right now. So we'll see if this red transaction can flip green and come back up. But when it does, 33,200 has 45 offers waiting in the market. So it's at a super critical area right here, guys. I'm telling you, okay? This candle is going to close in 3 minutes. It's a bearish ignited bar coming all the way down. If it breaks this, there's that next hourly support line. Okay, let's see. Let's let this thing, still wants to come down. It's still near the low. Has it touched this white line? Not yet. Let's watch. Okay, now it's touching. Activated. Okay, those are a lot of pending orders in the market right now currently. So let's see what they do with them. They're moving it away from them. Let's see if it comes down to the bottom right here or to this white line. NASDAQ, everything is pushing down right now. Okay, so this is where a lot of pending bids are getting triggered. Buy limits, buy stops. Okay, so they're all getting triggered in here. But that doesn't mean you just got to go right in and hit a buy button. You can still watch what's going on. Okay, there's not like a real big block in the market. See what they're doing? They're breaking it down, guys. There was no real big block. Okay, look at, they're just breaking it down. Let's see down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is sell side liquidity. Get your pips and dip out of the market and continue selling. Look at NASDAQ, next daily area, 13,647. Finally, okay, you had a wick form right here. Okay, so I'm going to buy this. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go in for a buy right now. I'm going to buy this wick. Small. Sorry, I just got to flip these zones, guys. My fault. So I didn't have a pending order. I took a market execution, but I'm in testing the market out here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to bring my next buy. Got these levels. Okay, so now we're bidding it up now. Okay, so the bids are now coming in. Now there's a lot of heat here. Okay, so this is where we might get a possible pullback when this candle closes in 10 seconds. Okay, here I'm going to add another buy if it reverses in this green box right here. I added one more buy in there. Yeah, I'm buying the dip. I'm buying the dip. Yeah. Yeah, I bought this right here. There we go. So that one is moving up. Bought right in that green box as I was bringing it up. That's a 40 pip candle, guys. 40. I went in with a small feeler up there. I added another one, a little bit bigger. So my little feeler is just in there, small one. But here I added a little bit bigger position. And that was just a bounce, guys. Do you see how I was doing the green box before it came down? And that could be a dip. You could just get your pips and dip right out of that market if you like. If not, let's see if it builds here. We got to build this zone, okay? This is how we got to build a little bit of structure. Inside here, we got to see at least some consolidation working this area. If not, this is going to continue to drop. So we need some bids to start really accumulating in this market here. If not, forget about it. It's going to be continuing sell side. Okay, there we go. This can be a 50 pip candle. I bought that wick, guys, as soon as it came down right into that green box. And that's it. If you want to grab 50 pips like that, my first one I always do. I always, guys, feel or trade, test out the market. When I get more of a confirmation, I start to add. Okay, but I could, again, you could get in and get right out of this candle because I still respect all this supply. I'm not silly. Okay, there's a lot of supply coming in the market. So like this could just be a dead bounce right off there. And they hold it down and they continue to bleed this thing out. But I'm still watching over here. It's still building a little bit. We're still near the base of the candle, like where the body is. Okay, so if we can continue to hold this, remember I bought the wick. So this could turn into a really nice hammer and continue to push out of here. We'll watch where this one can close too. Okay, we close in lots of time left on this candle, 1:45. Anything can happen. It could come right into these offers and shoot right back down for a double bottom. And then we're looking for a double bottom right here at this green box. I'm hoping at least maybe we can test up to here. But guys, please monitor your accounts, okay? This is a 50 pip candle. Okay, remember, we're battling a lot of resistance, a lot of supply, okay? There it is for 60, right up to there, okay? I'm scaling out. I'm good up there. I went in 10 cents right here and I added a standard lot right there. So did I miss out? Yeah, I missed out on a few more pieces of bread, but I'm not fighting this bearish volume. Tester trade right there. And then confirmation right there. My feeler is right back to almost break even. Small one, 10 cents. Timbits for the guys at Rogers across the street, right there. But then here's where Ron can eat some steak and lobster tonight. Okay? Did you guys see? I wasn't ready for that. How it was coming down. Did you guys see how I kept looking back to the left of the chart? I had to come over here. It broke. What did I place this green box? Right here. Did I not just drag it right across? And as it was coming down, I told you guys, I'm buying that right there, that wick. But I'm out, okay? I don't want to play around with this. This shit could come right back down, guys. Okay? 50 pips for me. If you got, I think, what was it, 60? That size of that candle? 70, guys. 75. Get your money and get out right now. Don't be fooling around here. Ahmed, this is where I place Lambo lots? Maybe. Or just a pancake lot. Lisa, you picked up 35. Good. Okay, guys, I'm in and out like In-N-Out Burger. Just like I go in In-N-Out Burger, get my burger, and dip right out. Okay, my little feeler, okay, small. I was in drawdown on that, okay. I could handle that drawdown, no problem. It's my little speculating trade. It's my little trade to see what's going on in the market, and I let it bleed out to the next box and their full position. No question. If you guys are still holding, I hope that this continues to come up, guys. Okay, it looks nice. We're building the support levels. Okay. That's why scalping mid-afternoon, like it's nice, guys. Like if you were sell side, nice little drop, continue pull back, and that could be a pullback right into here. That's it, guys. Like this could be seriously a move from down here, come back up here, and then shoot back down. It's been doing it all day. But let's see now if this is actually a nice area where it will develop. Now, because it's 2:30, we're 30 minutes away from power hour. Sorry, guys, I didn't chart NASDAQ. I trade personally US 30. Guys, did I help break that down for you guys? And it's live, guys. So when I say, guys, sometimes I'm buying. I'm clicking the button. Like I'm not playing games with you guys. I'm not joking. So when it's coming down here, when I'm placing that green box and I say, guys, I'm buying, I'm literally buying down there. I bought this but there was a feeler here because I don't know how much this supply was coming down to. And when it broke this red line, it came right into, your corner man. Here's your corner man. Corner man. Right here on the block. Always waiting to pick up all of the liquidity. And there it goes, guys. Okay, so you're right back. My little feeler is back in profit. It's up a couple dollars, enough to buy some Timbits to go throw out those Rogers, guys. If you guys don't know what Timbits are, Timbits, guys, are, in a donut, that little circle they take that out and they make them into little kids donuts. They used to be, guys, you remember they used to be 5 cents, 10 cents. Now a Timbit is like what, 50 cents? A pack of 10 is like $5 now, inflation. But I made enough with my feeler to go throw some Timbits at those Rogers, guys. Again, guys, they're my buddies. I know them. Okay, so don't call Rogers on me. Please, guys, don't do that, or else I'm not going to have internet tomorrow as well, and we can't do this again. But I'm going to go there right after this, pick up my kids, and you know what? I'm going to take my kids there, and we're going to throw Timbits at them too. That's how much I don't like these Rogers, guys. Rogers is the internet cable. They're my internet provider that keeps screwing me over here. And I'm really, Carlos, you can only poke the bear so much, right? And I'm at that point. We need fiber over here. Someone start a fiber company over here, please. We're desperate for some internet over here in Canada. Starlink, not here yet. It's more out in the country. Oh, wow, guys. Okay. Man, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Could I have held that? Yeah, I should have. That's 100 pips. God damn. Let's take a look at Discord, guys, real quick. So this is our Discord, everyone. This was our last webinar, liquidating, closing a position on strength of the candlestick into a zone. Okay, so Dow buy 227, guys. Dow buy 33,045, kind of right here. Here's an update right over here, shooting up 55 pips, kind of the candle right there. There's the buy into profit. So we do things live with you guys. Okay, we try to keep things nice and live. No back testing. I could have back tested this. We can do an afternoon session at 6 p.m. today, and we can do this all in replay and say, yeah, you should have done this. You could have done that. You could have done this. Okay. We want to teach you how to do this live. Guys, that was on the fly. Okay. So that was quick. You guys saw firsthand. I didn't know where it was going to come down to. I didn't even have this area analyzed. I had to come all the way down here, Wednesday, May 17, power hour, 3 p.m. Eastern, to find out that that was last week's Wednesday's low. So we held Wednesday's low. Good support currently in the market. We just came back up right into the supply zone, right up here. So this is where maybe, if you're up 100 pips, make a decision, guys, because the market will decide for you. Okay, sorry, Juanit, I'll go back to gold. My apologies, guys. Guys, I am out of that trade. Full transparency, in and out, pip and dip. You're still counter trading. We need to maybe find a nice double bottom this afternoon to maybe continue to push right back up. But you see how it moved right into that white line? That was my little feeler trade right there. So it came right back to the feeler's resistance and then pushing down. So now we got to see if this thing can build again. If it builds, then maybe you maybe going into this afternoon might be breaking out above here. Okay, but don't get too greedy, guys. And a nice little pullback, 100 pips, pip and dip. Let's look at gold. How's everyone's afternoon? How's everybody doing? Are we all good? Guys on YouTube, if you can hit the like button, we appreciate it. Thank you guys. If you learned something, okay? If you learned something new of value, please guys, hit the like button. Sorry for all the rants today, but that's just me. You guys are like therapy for me. I just get it out to you guys. Otherwise, I'm having this conversation with my 6-year-old daughter. And she's telling me, yes, let's go eat Timbits. Not throw them at them, that's my idea. But her idea is to eat Timbits. My idea is to throw them at those guys. But look at gold. Okay, what do you want me to tell you? Okay, we were looking down here, but did I not tell you to also look for a buy above the daily high 1975? Did we get a candle body that closed at 210? Yes. Did we get a further breakout of the hourly and come back down and give you a retest? You had multiple opportunities to enter in a buy here, here, or here. Place your stop loss below previous structure. Flip this box green now and carry it forward with you. How many of you guys are in buys on gold? Don't be waiting for me. Don't be waiting for me to tell you buying. I'll set up the areas and I break down exactly what's going on, but I can't always get it. Sometimes we're doing 3 charts, 4 charts, 5 charts. You guys might have to pull the trigger once in a while too. So everything is suggesting buy here. Remember what I was telling you? Hourly. Did we not talk about the hourly on gold? Did we not talk about today's daily candle? Did we not talk about these things? Okay. Where did we kind of close at 1 p.m. going into 2 p.m.? Okay, right here, continue push up. This was that hourly level we were also watching right here. So we kind of broke above here. So if you're watching the 5-minute candles, this is where we were watching to see kind of also up here where the volume now is closing above the hourly and continuing to push up, but coming up to this big area of supply. So if you're in buys too, you got to consider what you're doing with this trade as well, because you're coming up to where it just got rejected hard. It might come back up to about 30 pips up here, but it might push down unless it pulls back, retests here, and you're holding. And then your daily candle, gold's daily candle. Remember today, okay, it came down all the way down here, picked up all that big wick, and now we're breaking through this hourly. We broke the high of the day, so this is the next push. Okay, remember the high of the day? This used to be 1975. Sorry guys, I'm getting a phone call right now. Excuse me, guys. I got to take this call. 1 second. Hello? I'm good. How are you? Sorry, guys. I had to answer that. I'm back. That's one phone call I never miss. I don't care where I am. When my mom calls, I answer the phone. That was Mama. Mama says hello to everybody. She was just seeing how I'm doing. Okay, guys. So what I was explaining about the daily candle, it was a hammer, right? We were testing the previous high. So we just broke out. So it's kind of like a imbalance of volume being pushed out. We broke that next hourly high, 1976, and look at where we came up to. Right up to the next yellow line, 1978. Like right up there. There's the wick getting rejected. So now we're going to continue to follow gold this afternoon to see if it continues to fill and push up. That's why if you want to follow your hourly candles, follow where they close. They're looking strong, but you see how we're battling this next hourly area. So on the 5 minutes, this is where you're going to see how volume is moving. But if you're in buys, good stuff, guys. So for this sell order, now you can start to bring it at this level. If volume maybe this afternoon comes back below here, or tomorrow or Asian session, like if we push, close below here, maybe retest this, then maybe gold is going to drop back down to 1973, maybe back down to this daily, and then you extend this green box over back. Maybe it bounces off of here. Okay, that's how I would set up gold if I was continuing to trade this afternoon on gold. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Okay, makes sense, guys. Did you guys go into buys on gold? Did anybody take that idea up here, go in a buy, and actually get some pips out of there? Or are you continuing to hold? Okay, so gold still holding, okay? No break of structure yet. It's still, if you guys follow the 90 MA, okay, it's still hugging the 90 MA. No volume has really closed below the 90 MA, so it's still slow trend, but it's trending up. Let's see if it can maybe come back into this daily area. But that's not a bad trade too. If you bought here, you had your stop loss below, and you grabbed yourself 20 to 25 pips, you could do the same thing. I just love the way how, I'm sorry guys, US 30 moves, because US 30 is powerful. Like right over here too. Came up here, can sell. These are not small candles. Like that's why a lot of scalpers really do enjoy scalping US 30. That move right there is 55, 60 pips. Do I ever look at SPY? Kobo, I do, but we'll get more into it. Right now we're just introducing like NASDAQ, US 30, because US 30 is like the favorite pair that I trade personally, so that's why I like to always watch it. But we will definitely get into SPY and other securities as we go along. No problems. We're going to get that too. Will I be on tomorrow? If I have internet. Yep. We will be tomorrow. Okay, so you see now how maybe we're building like a double bottom. Okay, so things need to build. Okay, so we came down, we bought that bottom. Hopefully we dipped out of there, and we're pulling back down, but still above this body. Let's see if it's a technical double bottom down there, but that's good. We're still holding this level. So maybe we just need to continue to accumulate those bids. It's right in there, the Bookmap. You see the heat in there. So there's still a nice little auction going on in there. So maybe this afternoon, 3 p.m. power hour. Fortunately, I got to go grab my kids at that time, but I will be scalping on the mobile. So I will be also watching up here. I'm also like on my phone too. I'm placing like lines. I'm placing levels up there too. So I know I'm going to place a level right here. So I will be watching the 5-minute volume in power hour. Maybe if it pushes up, closes, retests, and maybe it's going to be a nice afternoon rally, a short squeeze. Here we go. It's coming right back up. Okay, so this is why sometimes, guys, if you trade, got to know your zones for stop losses. I know it's a lot of traders trade real tight and they want to go directly to a break even. It's nice too, but that's if you're learning, okay? If you're learning, I really recommend that as you're learning. But as you get more and more advanced as a trader, then you're going to start to understand your own risk. I know my risk. Okay, so if I'm giving it a bigger stop loss, I know my risk. I know right away before I even take that trade, I know how much I'm willing to lose on that trade. It's already imprinted in my head. So I know, like for example, if I took this trade, which I did, with the size that I used, and for example, if I gave it 30 pips to breathe, I know if I took that trade with a standard size 1.0, I'm giving it 30 pips to breathe. I'm taking that trade and I'm willing to lose $300. $300, okay? If that's the trade I'm taking, that's what I'm betting on it, that's what lot size I'm going to use, that's how much drawdown. I've already accepted that I might lose $300. So if I feel okay taking that trade and $300 is really not going to make or break me today or blow up my account, or it's my life savings, or it's my mortgage, or it's my grocery money, or like those things all are factored in my head before I even take that trade. I'm okay with that because that's not even close to 1% of my entire daily risk for that trade. So I'm okay with that. But other traders don't know how to understand when they get into a trade how much they're willing to risk. You got to know that before you even take the trade. Before you even get in the trade, calculate everything. You should be like a calculator. Knowing all these things before you take a trade. If we take this buy up here, you got to know what size are you going to use. If it pulls back, is it going to pull back into this range down here? If it does, measure your move. Like let's say I buy this afternoon and it pulls back down into here. That's 50 pip pullback. So if I'm taking a standard lot up there and it pulls back down into here, I'm possibly going to be down $500. Okay, so maybe that's too much. Maybe I don't want to use a standard. Maybe I use a half lot, and then my risk is $250. And if that's okay with my risk, then I'll go half lot. But everything, guys, you gotta add up your accounts. You gotta know what you're trading. Some traders here are trading $100. Some traders are trading 1,000, some 10,000, some 100,000. We got guys in a group who have $1 million accounts. Okay, so it's a game of percent and pips with you and your account. But where do I normally place stop losses is structure. So you're going to have to understand that we all see structure. Okay, this area is structure in the market. Okay, so whether I see this as a structure, you see it as a structure. So if I took this red candle right now, if I went in on a buy, let's say right here, I would be looking to keep my stop below this structure. And I can't make up the range. It's 30 to 35, 40, 50 pips down here. So this is the way how US 30 is moving right now. It's very erratic. Okay, you can see this is not GBP USD where it's moving just 3 to 5 pips. Each candle is approximately 50 pips right now. So the range, the volume is really opening up because we're going into power hour. And US 30 is moving big today. So it's moving lots of volume. So if you get into a trade, you got to honestly understand what you're doing. That's why I try to reiterate. A lot of times when we take a trade, zero drawdown. That is, I don't know if you guys understand the implications of that. Sometimes you nail a trade. That's a sniper entry with zero drawdown. And you go right up to 20, 30, 40 pips. Makes your decision easy going to a break even. Then you've got all risk and anxiety taken out of the trade. But the only thing with that is the market knows where your break even is. Okay, I'm not a market maker, but I know psychologically where a lot of stops are in the market, break evens. Okay, so the market knows this, and what they do is they tend to come down, take out all the break evens, and then they move the market up. Why? Someone asked me that last week. Why do they do that? Because market makers want the liquidity in their pocket because they can hold it longer than you and I, right? So if they're trying to really reverse the Dow Jones or NASDAQ today, this afternoon, they don't need our break evens. They need to come down and get all the pending orders down here. So we're just in the way for them. So they will come down and take us out and come down and pick up more liquidity down here. So it gets the volume that they need so that they can break areas of supply and move the market. Okay. So unfortunately, you and I, our break even is 20, 30 pips. And they might come down and take us out. So, but if you understand structure in the market and you're still holding, sometimes what I say to traders is if you're giving it 30, 40, 50 pips to breathe, if you're trading US 30, that's not unusual, but don't be going big lot sizing. Trade with a smaller size to make that extra room to breathe. It's simple mathematics. Okay, but we're still building. Okay, it came down, back up, came down, back up. Did we break this area? No. So it came back down, high, low. Did it break here? No. So it's coming right back up. We'll look at all of these nice transactions of buyers now. Do we see any kind of red volume in here? No, it looks like selling pressure is starting to get exhausted a little bit. We're starting big, nice buy transactions. But let's see if we can break right here, recover our buddies right here who are in this wick that are still holding. Okay, they could be still holding. They weren't affected by that drawdown. So we don't know. Maybe they're still holding. And then what happens to you guys? Okay, I'm going to ask you guys a psychological question so you guys know what's happening in the market. For example, we bought this candle. We came down here. We're still holding in drawdown. We never closed our position. All of a sudden, it's coming to break even now. What do you normally do? Psychologically, when you take a trade, you go down in drawdown about 30 pips, and then you're still holding it, and then all of a sudden it comes back to break even. What do you do? Or it breaks into profit. What do you do? Do you close that trade right there and just walk away from it? Or do you guys hold that trade because now it's possibly going to break out in profit? Or do you guys add another buy position? What do you guys normally do? Because we got to understand what market makers are doing up here too. You mitigate up there. So some traders, their mitigation is they're still holding that and they're adding more buy orders here. So they could be adding more, all of these transactions. We don't know if these are buy stops, buy limits, sell stops, sell limits, or stop losses. So that's why we can only tell by the volume delta, how it's changing. So we came down 2,600. We're coming back up to almost 2,000. A lot of our transaction bubbles now are green, showing good volume buying in there. But we really got to break these levels. There's still so many offers above us going into power hour. What do I do, Rav? If I come up like that, depends on what size position I'm in, Rav. So, like if this is still my feeler, my little 10-cent one playing around, now I got my 10-cent one back to break even. It's like my little soldier testing out what's going on down here. Got my soldier back to me. He's going to give me some words of advice. He's going to tell me, Ron, I fought in the trenches. I know what's going on down there. Maybe we should close above here and then we add a buy position because my little soldier went down there and picked up all the liquidity. So I know what happened down there. And now it's coming up. So let's see now if we're going to get that official close above here, that pop. We're working into 6-7 minutes away from power hour. They're probably going to do their sneaky move sometimes where they bring the market down. Maybe, again, we got stairs case going up, maybe an elevator approach come down, and we see what happens over here. Okay, so there's not a guarantee that this is going to pop, but look at how it's building. It's building nice. Look at this. See these red bubbles? So it's showing that we transacted down in here, but there wasn't like really any bids that wanted to transact with these guys. So the bids were more up here. So they're asking to over here. So it's kind of like the selling pressure is getting exhausted. Okay, down here too, got exhausted. Do you see any bids kind of in these red bubbles? No, the bids came in here. So they wanted to transact higher. So that's where this is telling me right now that some selling pressure is starting to get exhausted. Rav, if I'm like in a trade, I'm watching to see this volume close above. Okay, this could be a big critical area going into power hour. Okay, so we got to continue to watch this. 25 seconds to go, and then we got 5 more minutes to go into power hour. Sorry guys, I didn't update my NASDAQ chart. But if you're looking for maybe an afternoon buy on NASDAQ, maybe, okay, let me just get rid of this. Okay, this is that 50% area too for NASDAQ. Okay, so if you're a little bit more aggressive, right there, kind of like where US 30 is. Okay, so we open red, come down. Let's see if we pull back. Remember the white line, hourly, maybe down in here. If we can hold, maybe we spike up here, pull back. Let's see if we can catch a little wick. Maybe before power hour, they pop it through here. Did I close the position? Yes, I verbally said I bought down here. Well, I bought that one right there, held that one, bought a bigger position right here, and I closed it early. I got out right there. I didn't hold it for that next move. Now I'm waiting. Okay, so there is a little bit of a trend pushing up right now. Kind of connect those dots. But remember, all day today, everything today was a pullback, drop, pullback, drop. Everything so far today, pullback, drop, pullback, drop. So are we building something below here, or is it going to be just another pullback drop? That's what we got to watch in power hour. Okay, unfortunately, I won't be able to stick around with you guys. I got to go grab the kids in about 10 minutes. I'll stay for the first 5 minutes. Okay, we'll watch here the open of power hour. Gold. Yeah, gold is still holding, but rejected, bearish candle coming down. It might want to retest again the breakout area over here. I would be looking for any sells on gold below this area. If the market rotates back down, below here. Okay, just for gold. Guys, I had some fun with you guys today. Did you guys have fun? Trading, you got to make it fun, guys. Got to make it fun. Got to make it serious, but fun in a way too. As long as we're learning, we're continuing to earn. Don't over leverage your accounts while you're learning. Because once you learn this, you're good to go after that. But when you're learning, don't learn the wrong way. Don't open up a huge account and just trade with large sizing if you've never traded with those sizing. Because when you hit some drawdown, you're going to panic. I can tell you that. You will panic. So you got to be able to control your emotions in these markets. A lot of the good traders are not better than you. Okay, I'm being honest with you. There's a lot of traders who are good, but they're not better than you. It's just they control their emotions. It's not that they know technical patterns better than you. It's not that they can identify a support zone better than you. It's because they can control their emotions better than you. That's why they are a better trader. So what we need to work on, guys, is not just our technicals. We need to really control our emotions in the market. Okay? Once you can learn how to do that, your trading is going to skyrocket for real. Once you learn how to control. How many of you guys right now still, when you take a trade, are you panicking? Be honest, okay? Honesty is the best policy. This is how we help traders. Guys in Zoom, when you guys are taking a trade now, are you still like panicking, or have you already worked out what is worst case scenario? Mark, you're over that stage mentally. Good, because that's a big stage. That's a big hurdle. Lisa, you're good. Junad, you're not worried. You're not unsure what to do. I know you're new here, but this is what we need to learn. I know that, but this is what a lot of Mark. Like, look, guys, it took Mark in our group 6 months. Okay, 6 months. Some traders, like 6 months is fast. Some traders take years. Some traders might take 3 years, 5 years. Okay, this is the biggest aspect of trading, is the psychological warfare that we go through every single day as traders. Okay, it's not easy. This is very taxing on you mentally. It's very taxing on you emotionally. Not to mention it's taxing on you financially if you're not making money in these markets. So the market is throwing a lot of things at you. So you need to learn how to control all of these, because if you don't, the market will eat you up and spit you out. So these are things that you got to work on. If your technicals are A+, you got pattern development, no problem. You understand top-down analysis, you're good. So now let's concentrate on other things. Power hours right here. So this is the open power hour. Again, we get asked, what is power hour? Power hour is the last trading hour of the New York Stock Exchange. Okay, from 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern. So there's a lot of volatility that happens at this hour. So NASDAQ is holding, guys. Nice. Let's see if NASDAQ can hold, break these wicks. Maybe Dow can follow, but we can't just assume right away it's going to break out, because we're still in this red box here. NASDAQ hasn't even broke above any of these highs yet, these wicks. So we still got to kind of let this build. Might want to pull back a little bit and come back and pick up some more bids if it initially cannot break out. Maybe there is no bullish move. Maybe it just continues selling off. This is the staircase up, maybe the elevator coming down. Okay, so no buy yet, no buy. Okay, did we close with any volume above there? No. Did we even look for an impulse? No. So the market is coming down. If you're not in a trade, let's see what's going to happen. Okay, and guys, out of everything out of this call, I honestly, I was joking around a little bit, having some fun, but I hope you guys learned something. Honestly, every single session we've done part 1 to part 10, the last ones, and you should be learning one thing in each session and continue moving forward, because I guarantee you every single live there's going to be something that either myself or Dave talks about that you're going to learn something new. Okay, look at the rejection into red heat up here. Lots of, look at 154. We haven't seen 154 offers this entire day. Look at now, look at the 107 bids. Here, guys, is the war. This is now the trenches. This is the zone now where the fight begins between the bulls and the bears now, okay? So this is your big fight. Remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and greedy pigs get slaughtered in here. So that saying has been going on for 100 years. Bulls make money, bears make money. Those greedy pigs get slaughtered in here. So I was one of those guys back in the day. So no more greediness with Ronnie. That's why you see me sometimes I pip and dip, because I've been humbled by being greedy too much in these markets. I don't want to ever go back into that cycle ever again. Why is Dave not here anymore? It was because someone on YouTube said that Ron's beard is better than Dave's. So Dave got really, really upset with that, and he said, "I'm not coming back on YouTube now. They said your beard is better." So somebody said it on YouTube. It triggered Dave. What can I do? Everyone's messaging Dave right now. No, guys, for real. Dave has a better beard than me. I wish I had that big burly one he has. I wish. No, Dave is doing the Zooms, guys. Dave is doing Zooms. He's doing other things, signals, everything. We're building something special here at SST, so it takes a lot of hard work. But thankfully, we got the right community, guys. We want to build now the SST Trading Academy. I believe that's going to be amazing in years to come. It's going to be something special we're creating, and I can't wait to be part of this with everybody in our group. We're going to take input from everybody, like build it together, guys. Sonia, you were talking about like the reading group. I just got your message. I'm not on Telegram too much, but I just saw it. So like book reading and things like that can have that, and things like that. Just anything to help out. There's a lot of good books out there, guys. Make sure you guys are reading books. There's a lot of good books. Okay, Mark Douglas. I'll say that all day, every day. Mark Douglas is big, guys, on psychology. If you guys are struggling with greed, if you guys are just struggling with overtrading, you got to listen to Mr. Mark Douglas. You have to. This man will really teach you the discipline that you need to learn in these markets. Meditation is great, Sarah. Meditation, yes. A lot of people don't meditate, take time off. You know what I always do? I have a beautiful pond, hiking trail right near my house. I love, like after a New York Wall Street session, I walk out there and I just listen to birds. There's a pond out there, just nature, just really just listening to that. You don't listen to any cars driving by, anything. Like, it's just peaceful out there. So it's nice. Have your safe, natural place, guys. This is what I recommend too. If you take a trade and you get rocked by these markets, it's happened to all of us, don't continue to trade. Go outside, get some fresh air, walk around, get your head clear, listen to birds and things like that, and just calm down and come back to these markets. Or if you guys want, if you guys have a bad day, please come with me. We'll go to those guys at Rogers and we'll throw donuts at them together. You guys are welcome to come with me. Again, I know them. So I went to high school with these guys. So it's all fun. It's all fun and games. They love it. They appreciate it. They'll probably eat the donut when you throw it at them in the air. They're like seals. If you feed them, they're just gonna eat the donuts. Okay, guys, that's enough for me. Okay, this is too much. It's 3 o'clock. I gotta get out of here. My best friend's named Roger. No, bro, don't do this to me. Okay, guys, we had a great session. Tomorrow will be more professional. Okay, I just had to get this out of me today. I had a rough couple days with no internet over here, so I'm just thank you guys for letting me get it out. We'll continue to go forward tomorrow, guys, with London. Pending internet, please. And then again, our session on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Please hit the likes, subscribe, notification bell, because I'm very spontaneous, very impulsive, if you guys know me. So I might pop up anytime on YouTube. So make sure you guys are dialed in too. We'll do some webinars for you guys as well. Very basic stuff, very basic. We'll start off with what is a candlestick and things like that, and just get everybody caught up and continue going up there. But enjoy your day today, guys. Enjoy your Tuesday. We'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless everyone. Hopefully you guys caught some pips today. Continue to learn. Was there any buys above here? No. So we're getting rejected. So it's right back in the consolidated box. Let's see if US 30 taps back down into here. Might be continuing sell-off day. No volume closed above for NASDAQ up here, so you got to patiently wait for buys on NASDAQ. Gold, just a quick little update on gold, coming right back down, right back to this, the purple line. So that was our daily high break up to there. Came to basically our next daily area, 1978 up there, and now it's pushing down. We'll see if gold can continue to hold this area. If not, it might dip down to 1973. See if it holds and continues to push back up. Okay, guys, thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate all of you guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Hey guys,
thanks
good morning,
everyone in
morning.
Zoom.
Welcome.
See you guys
welcome
for
to the
London.
live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner's Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HCMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.